What's the word, chat? Big Noti gang in the chat. How we feeling? How we feeling? How we feeling? How we feeling? It's a crazy day today, man. We got a big slate. We're gonna get through it. You know what the fuck going on, man. What's up, y'all? Happy what's today? Fucking Wednesday. I seen somebody in the chat say Tatum versus Steve Kerr. I see you a new follower. I don't do narratives. I don't do narratives. That shit gotta make sense on this paper. What's up, my boy? Let's rob him today, my boy. Oh man. It's been a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful week. Beautiful month. For the Cuzzos and TMTD. I just did a recap today. We had a great day yesterday, man. I went straight crazy in tennis, college. You know, I hope everybody made some money. I don't even do hockey. I play hockey. Shout out to Doink. I don't go over that, but they have hockey for the people who love hockey. Cooked up a plus 1,300 yesterday. That hit. Nutty gang. If y'all are subs, this is what I want y'all to start doing. The ones who be in here all the time, they know. If you a sub, when you come in here, this is the first thing I want y'all to spam in this bitch. Moving forward. I want y'all to spam them. That should be the first thing you say. The ones who've been in my stream for years, they already know. Appreciate the follow. I smoke miles. I do too. Hey, Grim Savage 25. Appreciate the follow. It's a lot of y'all. Appreciate y'all. Shout out. I'm starting to realize who the loyals is. Y'all being here every day. Oh, this where the betters be. I found my home. This where them betters be. We get to it around here. I don't even know where to find it at. Where the Hey, we gonna get through this together, man. I know a lot of y'all from from Twitter ain't used to Twitch. Look at you see in your chat, you see that little smiling emoji. That's where when you subscribe, that's where all your subscription, like any of my emotes, is at. Are matchup proof like LeBron and KD? What do you mean by matchup proof? Caesar, what up, my boy? What you mean by matchup proof? All right, now look, we're gonna do. What's up, Ralphie? Big Cleveland shit. Can you possibly do it? Oh, nah. I'll never do NHL on stream. It'd be too many NBA games. NBA, NFL. I'm just letting you know. That's why I tell y'all come to Doink. I got my promo code. I don't do hockey. Literally. Anybody who know me in my Discord will tell you. I don't do hockey. It wasn't shit else on yesterday, so I was like, they do have NHL. Like, I'll go to it. I'm not covering none of this shit. I'm going to tell you that right now. I'll never cover hockey. I'm not a hockey capper. But they do the same thing, though. Like, you can see, like, look. Whoever this dude is, you can kind of see, like, you see what the defense allows. So it's the same thing, to be honest. It wasn't nothing else to bet on. We was having a great day between Champions League and soccer and all that. So I'm like, man, I'm going to cook up something. Literally made a little 5-leg and called it a day. And that motherfucker slapped. Blunt and notes, let's go to it. I love that. If you new, this is not a place where it's gimme, gimme, gimme. Get your notebook out, screenshot, the video always go on YouTube after. You see what I see. I don't have to convince you if you like it, if you love it. You see what we seeing. And once I go deeper into it, if it's something you like, appreciate the prime sub, 876 Heim. You know, take them. This ain't that. At the end of the streams, usually I do. You never know, but still, just keep that in mind. Don't just sit back and be like, I can't wait to see what he give me. You're going to see everything that everybody else see. People hit me up every day like, man, that read you had on such and such, I played it, it hit. Appreciate you. That's what it's about. Trying to make you a better sports better, and learning how to read this platform. So let's get to it, y'all. Look, we talk bets, foots on neck. What's up, kid? My goddamn dog, Chimelo, what's good? So let's get into it, man. We got a 12-game slate. I seen a lot of people saying that they ain't like the slate. Again, I try not to jump the gun. I love going through this, but the same way I'm trying to tell y'all to pay attention, I have to do the same thing. I don't look at no slate beforehand before I start this stream with y'all. That's why I try to do it early, because I like to get early lines before shit go up, go down, odds get bad, whatever the case is, though. So I'm seeing what y'all seeing. So I'm hearing people say it's a shit slate. I don't know. But again, I don't give a damn what it is. We're going to always find a gem of 3, period. Hey, appreciate the sub, Grim Savage. Get the notebooks out. Would you ever do a straight of the day? Yeah, I could do a straight of the day. Most people don't want those. We play the fuck out of those, and I ran up 9 units yesterday off straights. Well, 3 units was off of that hockey play, but 6 units was all straights. I ain't miss a straight yesterday. So I go over before and now and correlate with you on stream, and it's been helping me enhance my skills. That's all it's about, bro. That's all it's about. So look, we're gonna start the day with this Pistons and Hornets. Can anybody tell me what the highest total is today? Because y'all know the first thing I'm looking at, matter of fact, I can do it. The first thing I look at before I even go through the slate, always, this is like a pet peeve of mine. I try to narrow these bigger slates down by looking at the spread, which is this, and the total. So I see the total 222.5. I'm just trying to see what's the highest total today. Lakers, Grizzly, 230. Bulls, Mavs, 235. Toronto, Sac, 237. So seeing those totals, this total kind of low, but you got potential to find some value though because it's only a 2-point spread, which is a closer game. Only playing highest game totals. That's fine. Your Cam Alvarado and Nemar plays won me a nice play on Prize Picks. Let's go. That's what it's about. Rap vs. Kings. Okay, see, I see that. But I see a couple 230. So seeing that, those higher scoring games, this 222 is kind of like midish as far as like where they see it going. But again, it's only a 2-point spread. So that's telling you that these are two closer teams that indicate, okay, cool. If I can find some value in this game, this would be a good game to take. For the simple fact, it looked like going off of that lower spread, and they're saying the teams are more even, that I can get my full minutes out of the players that I'm taking props for. So always keep that in mind. It's a bunch in this game though. I ain't gonna lie. What that mean? If they young. All right, so we start here. So make sure I'm on this year. I'm not gonna do the filters. If I'm not mistaken, remember that similar thing I was telling y'all about? That will be up here this week. I just don't know which day it is. So we just gonna look for exploits. Now, a lot of people like, please say I still got it up because I had this prepared for y'all. I remember one. A lot of people like that thing where it'd be like let's say Hornets. Hornets give up the most assists to point guards, give up the most rebounds to centers. You know what I'm saying? Y'all have all seen that, right? The reason I try to stay away from that versus looking at this where I can see, it said, from what I remember, it said Hornets gave up the 6th most assists in the league to point guards, right? When I look right here at assists, where are you getting that at? So I don't know if they're using like some of last year's stats because the season's so early, but that's why been staying away until we get like a month in or 2 months in from this team give up the certain most or whatever, because it said Hornets give up the 6th most assists to point guards. Now looking at this is why I like to be able to see the individual games and then the average. Where are you seeing that they give up the 6th most assists to point guards at? Any promos for your Discord right now? Yeah, that link right there. Look, it like it knew you said it. We got $20 off your first month right now. They have been using last year's stats. And the reason I stay away from that is because I can't fact check it, if that makes sense to y'all. I can't fact check that. You know what I'm saying? From just seeing, you telling me they give up the 6th most rebounds or 6th most assists. The Hornets give up the 6th most assists to point guards or whatever it said. I can't remember, but I'm just saying I've been seeing it, and then I'll come on Doink and I'm like, where are you seeing that at? You see, I got it on this season alone. I feel like we had enough games in where these averages actually are decent averages. Of course, they'll go up and down as the season go, but we're enough games in to have a good sample size on the bottom here, which is the average in that category. And a lot of the times where I see it be like, give up most rebounds to such and such, I'll look on here and look at the average for the season like, no, they don't. So I'm not speaking for the Knicks. I've been staying away from 3rd most, 1st most, the most, or 10th most. I don't know, because a lot of them I've been seeing, I look at them, and then I cross-reference it on Doink for that day, and I'm not seeing where that's at. I'm not seeing 6th most assists to point guards looking at this when I'm seeing every game this year, the assists and the average assists for like what, 2, 4, the 7 games they played this year. Got to be last year's, but I would base it on player style, whether it's a scoring guard. But that's the thing, though. If it's say the most, like the 6 most assists, again, we looking at the assists. Y'all know who been here a while. Like, I don't do no emotion into this shit. Ain't no emotion. The numbers is the numbers. So even like 13 potential assists, 18, 5, 50, like these potential, then his potential, I'm still not seeing where you giving up the 6 most assists to point guards when you only giving up 6 on average with 11 potentials to point guards. I'm not seeing that going off of this year's stats. So they got to be maybe using last year's stats, which I'm trying to stay far away from. I'm trying to stay far away from that. I won my first NBA slip I put together off of Doink. I only was looking at all green on both sides. That's all that mattered. I fact check everything through Doink now. Yeah, so it haven't, for me, it hasn't been making sense. Do your homework today, y'all. It's like 10 people that do them. The one that I always look at, who I always have trusted, is like Ryan Props. He do it. Like, do it. See if, go look on his list and see where it say some give up the certain amount of most, and then come look on Doink and see if it's bright green in that area, if it's like a top 3 most in that position, and you tell me what you come up with. This is a new source for me. Bet that. Yeah, this is what we news. Texas sucks for betting. I got everyone from the Monday stream except Joker's points. Not bad. That's good, though. That's good. We ain't going to hit them all. We just want to hit most. But not even most. That's why I'm teaching y'all how to find gems and value, because if you catch a plus 400 and you hit that and you lose plus 2 100s, you profited off 1 bet and you lost 2. That's why we look for value. But let's get into this. Looking at this out the gate, I'm not going to do no filters. We're going to go off raw, what that team allowed, just looking for bright greens. So seeing they give up 3 threes on 9 attempts to point guards, Cade line is 2, which they have heavily favored at -1.5. We can see if we can get some value at 3. We getting 3 at plus 190 on FanDuel, plus 185 on DraftKings. So again, for y'all, that's like a 3-4 leg piece. If you want to parlay them, if you want to play them straight, you can. But if you want to parlay it, the whole point of this, y'all, the reason we go through this every day, trying to find gems, trying to find value, I'm trying to teach y'all to learn how to find value. Don't be afraid of plus odds to avoid you using 6, 7, 8, 10, 15, 20, 25 legs on a parlay. The odds is not what make the play safe. I tell y'all this every stream. Odds do not make a play safe. And I give y'all a perfect example. For all y'all who follow Mr. Hit Those, if I'm saying it right, he did a troll play the other day, the first day of college basketball. He took every favorite over -1,000 and made a 25 leg. And the odds were so bad. I'm talking -4,500s. The odds were so bad. He made a 25 leg of all the heavy favorites in college. 25 legs equaled a plus 200 odd parlay. He did it to prove a point. And I remembered it and I noted it down to talk about it with y'all today. This is why I tell y'all odds don't matter. The shorter amount of legs on your parlay is what make your play safer. The less legs you need to make a parlay is what make it safer. That's why people preach straights. Straights is the safest. Then 2 leg. Then, you know what I'm saying? 25 legs plus 200. Everything was like -3,000 or more. Do y'all know that play lost? And guess what the odds was of the team that got upset? -4,500. I swear to God. I cannot make this up. Go look. 25 leg, every leg on there was -3,000 odds or more, which is all the heavy favorites in college. The -4,500 leg is what lost that play. Keep that in mind. Do with that as you may. I keep telling y'all, don't let these odds fool y'all, because it's -200, -300. Do not make that play safe. Motherfucker still got to go out there and do it. So knowing that, you might as well look for value and ladders where you can take 2 to 3 to 4 legs. I never go over 4 legs. That's the most I'm putting on any parlay, but I'm really aiming for like 2 or 3 if I can. If I can find that value in a mismatch what the defense has a weakness in. But stay away from the big-ass parlays. Quit being afraid of plus money. Quit being afraid of plus money. If the read makes sense, go with your gut. Go with the read and live with the results. So his three threes is at plus 190 on FanDuel. That is a good piece. What? Plus 190, you only need 3 of those to get to plus 1,000, which is a 10 to 1. Whatever you bet, 10 times your money on a plus 1,000. You only gonna need 3 plus 190s to get there. Less legs better. Wonder if anyone played the underdog on that game and won big. Yeah, that's a good question. That's crazy though. A minus 4,500 is what got cooked. We moved Jaden Ivey. Again, points, y'all. Like this, when you see the player average more than they line, and you know they average more than they line without even reading the number when it's green. That's why I love doink. It's gonna put green and red in your face to catch your attention. When you see they average more than they line, and the defense give up more than they line, that automatically should tell you that the actual line, which is 18 and a half, is a good look. You're gonna have to dig a little deeper, but that's a good start to know. When you see both sides is green, that's when you know you got a decent line. When you see bright green, that's when you know you're looking for value and you start looking at these alt lines going up. So seeing that they same thing, they give up 3 threes to shooting guards. So you shooting guard, okay, yeah. So click on his line. His line is 1.5, which they got at minus 120. Good straight piece. 3. Now here go one. It's more value in Jaden Ivey 3 threes than it is in Cunningham's. So keep that in mind. Cunningham 3 threes was plus 190. Jaden Ivey 3 threes is plus 245. It only takes 2 plus 245 to get to plus 1,000. That's a 2-leg 10-1. If you could find another plus 245 that makes sense according to what the defense giving up. So it's more value if you had to pick and choose between Ivy and Cunningham. Both, they give up 3 threes minimum to both positions, but you're getting better value at Ivy 3 threes than you are at Cunningham. So just keep that in mind. Would you take Ivy or Beasley for shooting guard threes? You can look at Beasley. I go for the value. See, look, I'm thinking value, right? Beasley line is already at 3. Now, it is at plus 145 on BetMGM, so that's a good straight piece you could take. But if I'm thinking value, I'm going to take Ivy because Ivy line is 2, so that 3 is plus 245. His line is 3 at plus 145. If I got to pick between two people, I always tell y'all, I'm without a doubt in my mind, I'm going with a value at every time. Every time. I'm going to always chase the value. You win, you lose, and we all have lost on shit that just look like it's easy money. So I'm going to always follow the value. Period. It ain't even no questions. Are you able to filter by people with similar shot profile? Yeah, I've showed you've been in here. I've showed you a million times how to do like the I'm not doing it today, the slate too big. I've showed you a million times. Like if it's threes, yeah, look, just go right here. Filter by his 3-point attempts. Yeah, you can filter anything to his profile. Later this week, you won't have to do it manually no more. It's going to be a little button up here that says similar players, and it'll do the filtering for you. But yeah, I've showed y'all every stream how to filter them down. Do you go back and check the volume after this? I do it when I'm doing it. I'm just not doing it now. For y'all who've never been in here, that how to like use every aspect of Doink is pinned at the top of y'all chat. That full video of how to do it. The slate just too big here. But we've said here many a times, yeah, you can literally go here, but I'm not doing that every player, every game. There's too many games today. And you can look. So you can say like 2 to 9 threes. You could definitely do this. You won't have to do it manually no more, probably after the day. So people who shoot in his profile 2 to 9 threes, they're still giving up 3 threes. They're still giving it up to somebody who shoot the amount of threes in range of a Jaden Ivey. Yeah, you could definitely use these. These filters is your best friend. For sure. These ads, sub. If you got Twitch Prime, you get a free sub every month. Just link your Twitch and your Amazon and they give you a free sub every month. I can't control those. About Ivy and his shot profile. I said you've been in here before. I see you in here all the time to where you know how to use these. I'm not going to go through all those every day. That show, the what's the name will be up here again, especially on bigger slates. If it's like 4-5 games, we can sit there and go through all of those. But I just did it, for example, for Jaden Ivey, and it still was they giving up 3 threes to a person who shoot with his profile. Hold on, it was something else. No, it wasn't. I'm looking. All we care about is bright green. We just gonna find the exploit. So Tim Hardaway, y'all remember this, y'all? Remember Tim Hardaway was in a good spot last time, and look, he went out there and performed. I don't know if anybody played it. I didn't. I forgot about him. But remember, whoever they played on the 4th, Oh, the Lakers. The Lakers had gave up a lot of points to shooting guards, and he went out there and took full advantage of it. Is this site free? No, but you can use this promo code right here to get $10 off your money, I think, or something like that. So when you looking at this, for the ones who knew, you don't have to go through every player. That's how you get overwhelmed trying to worry about every player in bigger slates. Just scroll till you see bright green. When you see bright green, that means they're giving up way more than what the person's line is. So like just stopping right here, you can already tell. Look how bright green 19 points is. They give up 19 points a game to small forwards. His line is 11 and a half. So you don't have to overthink it. Bright green automatically tell you they're giving up way more than the player that's going against them that day than his actual line is, which indicates to you, let me go look at his alt lines and find value in his ladders. So seeing that they're giving up 19 points to small forwards, his line is 11 and a half. We can go to 15. They're giving you 15 at plus 180 on DraftKings. What else can we get out of here without going over to 19? You can get 18 at plus 390 on DraftKings, plus 375 if you use Fanatics. Sucks for FanDuel. They only going to give you 10, 15, 20, 25. You know what I'm saying? That's what another thing I'm starting to like about DraftKings. Not only do they got the best lines now for basketball, for whatever reason, they give you like weird lines like 12, 18, 17, like in between where you ain't forced to take 20. I don't want to take 20. Not saying he can't get it, but I want to find value without going over the average number that they allow. Back in the court, let's get some money. You already know. Today, filtering head-to-head. Oh, yeah, you know, like that's something else y'all know. If you don't know or you knew, I don't look at past trends. I don't look at head-to-heads. In my 3 years of capping, 2 years of capping NBA, I never have. In my opinion, none of that shit before the night matters. Teams change. Rotations change, coaches change, schemes change. I've never, as much money as I've made in NBA, I have never looked at a head-to-head matchup. And I don't even care what you've done lately, because if I worry about what you've done is already incorporated in what your line is today. I won't never find value if I keep worrying about what you've done. Y'all have seen me time after time hit ladders on shit a person ain't never did. I don't care about if you did it or not. I care about if you got potential to do it by looking at defensive deficiencies. That's all I care about. That's the only way you're going to find value. You got to get out of what have you done lately. I don't want you, I actually prefer that you haven't done it so that the odds will be super high and I can attack it. So it's value in Tim Hardaway's points going up to 18 on DraftKings. Keep that in mind. Did you get any ladders Monday? What was Monday? Monday. I'm sure I did. I don't think I have not hit a ladder not one day this season yet using this method. I'm sure I did. And I could have hit two of them, to be honest, because De'Aaron Fox, so I had him for 30 and 35. He ended with 28, but he missed 13 shots. Another one, rebounds. Another one is rebounds, where you can see that they're giving up 6 to small forwards. His line is 2.5. You don't have to take it, but it don't hurt you to come in here and look. Look, they're giving you 4 on Hard Rock at 350. If you want to push it to the limit, you're getting 6 rebounds at plus 1750 on Hard Rock, which is what they allow. They're allowing 6 rebounds a game to small forwards. Small forwards. Is it value in his yeah, hell yeah, it's value in his rebound. That's what we were just going over. Yeah, it's value in his rebound. You're gonna miss the ladder. Appreciate that follow. We move. Like I said, I don't stop till I see bright assists. They got his line at 2.5. I don't know why they keep putting Tobias' line so low. Like even games that he don't hit it, his potential was damn near there every game. He can't help it. We can't help it that he passed it to you when you miss it. When on these potential assists. Again, I tell y'all, when you taking somebody rebounds, pay attention to their rebound chances. That means the ball came their way, whether they grabbed it or not. When you looking at assists, look at their potential assists. That means they passed it to a person, but they just missed it. So, like, that's why you can't be focused on, oh, he only had 1. He could have had 4. 3 people missed the shot off his pass. I can't control that. He can't control that. So potential give you a better insight on it if they're a playmaker or not. Whether they got the number or not, it still give you an idea like they at least putting people in position to score. So seeing his line is 2.5, they're giving up 5 assists to power forwards. 4 is plus 350 on Hard Rock, plus 320 on Fanatics. I don't know if nobody give you a 5. You can get 5 at plus 950 on DraftKings if you want to go that high in your ladder. You know what I'm saying? So just keep that in mind. It's value in Tobias Harris alt line, seeing that defense have a weakness of giving up assists to power forwards. I'm subbing today. I need your plays. You named Edie on Monday night. He had 25. And looking at his numbers, he had never hit that. That was his career high. But a person who care about what have you done lately, they would have been like, I don't know. I see that they give up that, but he ain't never done that. We don't care about what they've done. We looking at defenses that's ass and that bet for potential. Stop worrying about what they've done. Bet on somebody who can go further than that so you can find some value. So it's value in Tobias Harris assists. And again, if I like a person alt line assists, clearly I would take their actual line. If you want to just find you little parlay pieces, of course the 2.5 look good to me if I'm willing to take the 4. You know what I'm saying? So keep that in mind. I took Edie line and a parlay was 10. Yeah, I took it for 10 too, and then Jovic sold. So we move like again, like the way I research, you know what I'm saying? I don't stop till I see. It makes it so much easier for me. I can skip through half the games because all my eyes see is bright green on the defensive side. Another one. They giving up 4 assists. Motherfucker just had 6. And even though he had 1 right here, he could have had 4. 3 people missed. So his line is 2. For 4 assists, they'll give it to you at plus 425 on Fanatics, plus 330 on ESPN bets. I don't know why DraftKings or FanDuel ain't got these lines up, but they be super, especially FanDuel. They've been tripping on certain lines or they want to sneak it in on you 5 minutes before the game starts. So again, I tell y'all all the time, when y'all see this type of stuff, you say you be like, I'm on DraftKings, I'm on FanDuel, and I can't get that. Just write that down, keep that in mind, and just keep going back to those books later in the day and see if you still got that value at plus 200 or higher for 4 assists. They might put it on there later. They might not, but it's still good to note it because that's some value that you want to get a hold of before, you know what I'm saying, in case they end up dropping it. So keep that in mind. It's like, that's the second game. You always peep that. A bunch or something. Yeah, he was missing. I was watching the actual game. Josh Green, they giving up a lot of shit to him. Points, rebounds. For those, I always tell y'all, if you skeptical of taking a person points, like in this situation, look, they're giving up way more than his line. In points, they're giving up way more than his line in rebounds. If you afraid to take the points or the rebounds, before you go lower than this line trying to play it safe, just take points plus rebounds combo. Just take the combo. For me, that's my safe play. Before I go from 6.5 down to 5 points thinking that's safe, I'd rather just take your combo if I see that it's an exploit in two separate categories. I'll just take the combo, the points plus rebounds, if they'll give it to you. But they're giving up 15 points to small forwards. So for 10 points, you're getting it already. You're getting 2-to-1 money. And y'all know, I tell y'all all the time, you know when you find value, when you getting plus 200 odds or higher on an alt line that's lower than, and you're still lower than the average they allow. They average 15. We only at 10 and we already at plus 260. Appreciate that follow. If you want to go all the way up just to see 15 plus 900. 15 points is plus 900, which is what they allow. If you don't want to go all the way up to 15, that's fine. But look, you can even still get 10 at plus 260. 2 of those is a plus 1,000. That pairs back with, I can't remember who it was earlier, like that. I done seen 2 plus 260s already, and we were lower than the average that you could put together, and you got a plus 1,000 out the gate. Stat that hits the most on ladders? Nah. I've hit rebound ladders. I've hit points ladders. Like, no, it ain't no certain one. I just try to focus on defensive deficiencies, like where their weaknesses at. I've hit probably every category. I even hit the alt line ladders on the combos, which y'all got me familiar with that you can even do. I didn't even know you can do that. Take alt lines on combos. The first day y'all told me that we hit a plus 1,300. Rebounds. His line is 3. 4, you might find some value getting to that plus 150, which is a parlay piece. 5. Oh, look, they'll give you 5 on DraftKings, plus 390 for 5 rebounds. So Keep that in mind. So it's some value in a court. And again, if I like these, it ain't nothing for you to take the 7 points, which is his line, or what was his line here? 2.5 rebounds. His line is 2.5 rebounds and 6.5 points. And again, if you scared of those, come to his points rebounds, which is gonna make sense. It's no way, like it's just simple math. If it's bright green here, we automatically know that points and rebounds is gonna be bright green. That's both of the other bright greens combined. And they'll give you odds on these. Cool. They're giving up 20 points and rebounds combined. His line is 9.5. 10.5 on DraftKings is 130, 180 for 12, plus 240 for 13. So if you rather go that route, take the alt line on points and rebounds for 12.5, 13. Which book has alt combos? Damn near all of them. For this specific prop, it's looking like DraftKings only, but FanDuel got alt combos, DraftKings got alt combos, and I want to say Fanatics got them. No, I can't rock with PP. I'm not a fan of them. Maybe those role players are out of the ordinary lines. Where Block said? What's up, Block? I don't even see what Block said, but shout out my motherfucking dog. So yeah, if you want to go that route, y'all go that route. We, like I said, okay, we through that. You see how fast we can get through a game, and like I said, if y'all focus on strictly defensive deficiencies, it'll help you so much in staying away from getting overwhelmed with too many players and too many games. Just focus on the weaknesses. When you get to worrying about what you did lately or narratives or he playing this old team, now you starting to add shit that you don't even have to add, or make your mind get to wondering and thinking about stuff that don't even really matter. Your job is to try to figure out how to find value, find gems in bigger slates without killing yourself or you know what I'm saying, bursting blood vessels because there's so much shit going on. Damn, it's a lot of players, it's a lot of games. Just go through these games and find defensive weaknesses. What's the word, my boy? Talking yourself out of gym, adding too much. Yeah, just thinking about, you just overthink. We've all done it. Blocks will tell you, man, I sit there, I have overthought so much money. Or I talk myself out of something because I try to put my 2 cents into it, put my emotion, because I think I know something. Oh, I know how he play, or I know how they play. No, once I start eliminating all emotion and worrying about letting the numbers tell me what's going on, I became a way, way better sports bettor because I'm eliminating less shit I gotta think about. Just let the numbers do it. What's to think about? Let the numbers talk and tell you where to focus on. We got a 5-point spread, y'all. 226. So the total here is more. They're expecting more points. 5-point spread, that ain't bad. It's still a 5-point difference. It's them double digits that I be like, nah. As soon as I see double-digit spreads, you already telling me blowout. I'm very skeptical of what I'm touching in them games. All I've got so far is PP. So, here, 25. That's not considered bright, but I can see, because I can't really tell if that's bright or not. They're giving up 25 points a game to point guards. Indiana is. So you can see, like, once, as long as you can get 2-to-1 odds, plus 200 or more without going over it. Okay, so you can. So even at 25, you get it at plus 320 on DraftKings, plus 290 on FanDuel for 25 points. For y'all who care, like, the ones who really do be like, let me see what he's done lately. He's hitting 25 points 2 times in the last 5 games. If that matter to you, they're giving up 3 threes. His line is 2, so you most likely ain't gonna get no super value going 1 up. Yeah, it's a parlay piece though. It's like plus money for 3. Seeing they give up 3. They're giving up 7 assists. This is another reason, y'all. Potential. Look, I'm gonna go for this specific reason. I'm gonna go last 5 just for him. I'm gonna put it back. But remember, he up to 30 plus minutes now since Carroll's hurt, right? So this is another reason why I tell y'all, do your research and kind of look deeper instead of the line you see. So look at this. His line is 5.5, right? He didn't get 5.5 there. He didn't get 5.5 there. So if you look solely off of his numbers, you'll be like, okay, so he's hit 5 or 6 assists in 3 of his last 5. What you don't look at, that most don't look at, he could have literally had 5 assists every game since his minutes went up. He had 5 right here. Look at how many potential assists he had. Motherfucker should have had 12 assists. 7 motherfuckers just bricked off of his pass. Look, he had 2. He should have had 14. He should have had 14 assists. 12 people missed, whether it was an alley-oop or whatever. He passed you the ball, and you shot the ball off that pass, and 12 people missed. That's why you got to do yourself, always keep up RC for rebounds and potential assists, because these are going to give you a better indication of how they played versus just this number. Same with field goals. We've all took somebody for points, and they may have not covered, and then you go look at their field goals the next day and realize they missed 10 shots, but you lost your prop by 1 point. Damn, all you needed to make was one more shot, and I covered. You know what I'm saying? So you can't just how did they sell? What are they doing? Did his line is 6 rebounds here, 6 rebounds here. 2 games he didn't get 6 rebounds. Could have got 14 rebounds that game. Could have had 7. So with rebounds and assists, he could have covered both games. But other shit goes on that happens. You know what I'm saying? But it's good to know these numbers. They're giving up 7 assists to his position. His line is 6. His line is 6, so you might not get shit for 7. Yeah, 7. You getting there at plus 210 on Fanatics, but DraftKings or FanDuel don't got it. But his 5.5, even his 5.5, I told y'all, me personally, I love when your line is plus money and it makes sense like this. You're giving up 7. I see your potential assists every game. You averaging 14, meaning at least 14 times minimum a game. You putting people in position to score. They just got to hit their shots. So seeing that 6 assists, which is his line, is already plus money, love it. I'm not afraid of your line when it's plus money, when the read makes sense. We talking about Suggs, correct. My bad. I'm going to just start doing that so you can see the player. Yeah, we talking about Suggs. So I like his line at 6 out the gate. This 5, he averaging 5, that ain't accurate. It's accurate. That's because of what he actually doing. But me looking at these potential assists, the minimum he should have had in any of these games, his last 5 games, is 9. That's well over that 5.5 line. So I love that 5.5 line. I'm going to put it back on full season because, like I said, I was trying to eliminate the games where he wasn't playing a lot. His minutes done went up tremendously without Banchero there. So 7 assists, you can go as high as 7 on Fanatics, but even at 5.5 at plus money is a good piece for a parlay or a straight. Keep that in mind. What's up, Cash? His rebound and assists is plus money, but see, that's looking at his side. They're not giving you that they're giving up a lot of rebounds on their side. All I care about is the defensive side. Then I make it make sense off the value. I see the rebound chances, but it got to be aligned here. I need to see averages green, bright green, preferably. Caldwell Pope. They're giving up 17. His line is 10. So seeing what 15 is don't hurt. They're giving it to you at plus 350 on DraftKings, plus 340 on FanDuel and Fanatics. If you want to go that high for his for Caldwell points. Assists, his line is 2. They're giving up 2. But yeah, like the line here, like the bright green where you see that you got an exploit that you can take advantage of is this shooting guards. They're giving up the points to shooting guards. So keep that in mind. Your plays definitely help me pay for my classes. You to go. Same game parlays. Appreciate that. I hope so. All we need is Wagner to cash out a few times. He passed to win. Yeah, somebody got to pass the ball on Magic for sure. What do you do when you see red and bright green? What do you mean when I see red? When I see red on their side, I don't care about that. We looking at the exploits. That's the thing is, remember, if you new in here, like the line always take into account what have you done lately. Remember that. Whatever the line is that's set for today is based off their average of lately. Your job is to find potential in somebody who can go over what they've done lately. That's the only way you're going to find value is finding spots where, okay, he got potential to go more than what his average is. The line already has in place what he's done lately. Now, look at this. 6 points, 1 for 7. He could have had 15 points. 2 for 6. Like, look at how many threes he be missing. Every game that he's not hit 15, he could have had 15 when you look at the shots he's missing. Oh, shit. I didn't even know you could. What just happened? You know what I'm saying? So that's why I don't personally focus on what you've done lately. I won't be able to ever find value if I worry about your past trends. All I'm looking for is defenses that have weaknesses, and we find those on Doink specifically by looking at bright green spots, meaning that they're giving up way more than what your line is. So again, 9.5, which they have favored it actually. Look, even with seeing that he averaging 6 for the season, they know his line is 10 and it's favored it to happen. That's because they understand that he's going against a team that has a weakness of giving up points against shooting guards. They ain't changing the line. It's going to be around the average, but the odds will reflect. Okay, hold on. They are giving up damn near 18 points to point guards, so we got to take that into account when we set the not the line, but the odds for that line. The lines usually be around your average all the time. What have you done lately? You want to squabble with them? No, I mean, once it's over, yeah, that's a lot of these motherfuckers I be wanting to throw hands with. But I'm just saying, when I go into making the bet, I use no emotion. I don't care about what you did or any of that. Where can I find that you can go potentially higher than your line today to give me some good odds? So you're going to get 15 again. And these are plays I'm just showing you. You take what you like. What makes sense to you? That's all that matters. It don't matter what makes sense to me. What makes sense to you when I show you where is certain gym areas that you can attack. 15 points, you getting that plus 350. So keep that in mind. I needed to, but I wanted to make sense to you before you pull the trigger. That's what all of these streams are about. So keep that in mind with Caldwell Pope. For 15 points, you can go that high. 9.5 is his line. Of course, the 10 I would like if I'm willing to take up to 15. These are spots, but this is how I identify ladders that y'all see, and my Discord will tell you we hit every day. Every day I hit a ladder, and this is how I hit them. It's always based off something that you can potentially do. I don't give a fuck about what you did. I don't care about nothing you did. I very seldom, y'all, look on this left side. Y'all notice in 5 streams, y'all have never seen me go to verse that team. I don't care about that. Me personally, I don't look at that. I don't look at that. A lot of people do, and it take them out of finding value. They stuck in that little minus 125 or minus 300 area because they focused on what have you done. If a person hit 15 points 10 games straight, what do you think for 15 points going to be? Shit odds. They know that they've done it. So keep that in mind. Look, here we go. Rebounds. Franz Wagner rebounds. They giving up 9 rebounds a game to him. He's averaging 4. He's averaging 5. Look at this. Look at his rebound chances. So this tell you, the higher the rebound chances, y'all, that tell you that a player is a rebound chaser. That tell you how many times he was in position to get a rebound. A rebound chance is anytime a rebound bounced your way, whether you ran towards it or it just came off the rim, your direction. The higher the rebound chances, which is generally centers, that lets you know when a person is a rebound chaser, whether they pick it up or not, but they actually in position to get them. So his line is 6, which they have favored it because they understand that they give up a lot of rebounds to his position. 8 is plus 280 on FanDuel. Damn, it feel good to actually see FanDuel with a better line than DraftKings, which is so few and far in between now. Makes sense? Yeah, that's all it's about. That's literally all it's about. All the gems that I give or I find or I tell y'all, we literally just finding exploits and defenses. I don't care about what you've done. I'm trying to figure out, oh shit, he going against a team that give up a lot on average. On average. That's why I look at this line and not these lines. The average. So let's see if we can get him to go there. So 8 rebounds, y'all, for France tonight is plus 280 on FanDuel, plus 255 on DraftKings, which is still lower than the 9 average that they allow. So it's some value there. And of course, his 5.5 line, they got favored to happen. I bet y'all do. Appreciate those follows, y'all. I got these headset off, so I can't really hear it. But I do appreciate the follows. We move. We looking for bright green. Bright green is all we care about. Nimhart. Now, be careful because when you see this, I don't know, he going to be like a game time decision. But it still is good to mentally know. Look at this, y'all. He averaged 7.5. Why y'all got his 10.5 favored to happen tonight? Why the books got it favored? Because they give up more. They understand that Nimhart is going against a team that give up points to shooting guards. So, going to look, let's just keep going up the line till we find that plus 200, if we can, without going over 15, which we did. Without going over 16. 15 points is plus 250 on DraftKings. So, I'm not sure if he'll play, but just be very careful. Not very careful, but just watch out for Nimhart points in case they do decide later that he will. They announce he's going to play. There's value in his alt line. It's value in his 10.5. His line, I like his line. And then, like I said, seeing they give up 16 points to his position, that 15 points is do you not do no, I don't do unders. I don't do unders, me personally. But it's the same way. Like we look for bright green for alt lines. If you see bright red, that is an indicate to take under. That defense do not allow that on average to that position. So when you see bright red, that's a underplay for you that if you like. That boy sell me on threes every time I take them. They giving up 2 threes, 4. Look, they giving up 4 rebounds. They're giving up 4 rebounds to him. I'm not sure if you'll get no value here. He's favored to get 3. Seeing that they give up 4. 4, not like the main book. Some people might got ESPN best. If you got it, plus 150. If not, they're not showing his 4th on the other books. But we move through that game. Like we can get through these games. You can get through these games faster than you know without worrying about too much if you just worry about these defenses. Don't worry about names. Like people will be like, oh, that's Steph Curry. I gotta lock in on him. It's something I gotta take for him. You don't gotta do nothing. Worry about it's other people in here. Like, look, Gary Payton, damn, they're giving up 14 to Gary Payton. His line is 5. Who is this? The Celtics? First, okay. This is another good game that you may like. It got a 6-point spread, which is decent. We ain't in double digits, but it got one of the higher out of the 3 games we went through so far. It got one of the higher over unders, 230 total. So they telling you that's indicating this can or supposed to be a high scoring game. This should be a high scoring game. So this is one where you could be like, okay, points and threes. If I find the reads, these are good reads. They're saying high scoring for a reason. My problem is rotations. So why is Gary Payton? He always been starting. So they're giving up 14 again. His line is only 4.5, which is favored on the books. But you can go up. 6 points is minus 105. They'll give you 8 points for him at plus 210. You want to go up to 10, plus 450. You want to go up to 11.5, plus 900. All 3 of those lines I just went to is all under 14. And this line is only 4.5 points tonight. I see him. So yeah, you would definitely want to filter his minutes too. His minutes are lower. Dive deeper into that and look at his filter it down to his minutes and his field goal attempts and see if they still allowing that. 8, 3. Yeah, so just make sure you check into that. But I'm just pointing them out. Most of y'all done went and got doink now, so it's for you to be able to go in there and be like, okay, well, let me just at least filter it down more. They're giving up 16 to power forwards. Draymond been balling. Draymond line is 8. His line is 8. Which I'm surprised that they ain't like bumped his line up a little bit, seeing that he's shooting more and actually shooting better. This motherfucker hitting threes? He done hit 3 threes in 2 of the last 3 games. Narrative, equal emotion. We stay away from nose. Can you check bench numbers with Buddy Hield at shooting guard? Buddy been going fucking nuts. His line is 15.5. See, so look, seeing that Buddy Hield line 15.5, the value not gonna be there simply because they're giving up 14, if that makes sense. So the value is on the lower line, this 4.5. They're giving up 14. Buddy Hield line is 15.5. What's up, Flipper? Yeah, that's crazy. And again, see, this tells me a lot without watching these games because I don't watch. But I would have never known that Draymond been balling, which don't really matter to me. I'm just saying that it's crazy that it's going to be some value because they're giving up 16 in his position. CNA 14, 14, 18. I wonder why his line's so low. But we do our part. Our part is to see if it's value. Now, it's on you if you pull the trigger, but our job is to find value every day, all day. 10 points plus 165. Parlay piece. That should be like a 3-4 man. 11 and a half, 12 points, y'all, is plus 320 on DraftKings. We still under 16 points that they allowed to his position. And we still under the points he done scored 3 games in a row. 15 plus. 15 points is plus 850. So 12 points is plus 320. 15 points is plus 850. In those 3 games, though, Steph is back in this game. Steph games is the 4th. So even the 4th, Steph came back on the 4th. Yeah, he had 18 with Steph. With 3 threes right here. This game is with Steph. They sleep, we not though. Let's cook with Green. Hey, you see how, like, yeah, you see, like, that look I gave, right? I know. I do it enough, and I do it every damn day. I know when I found the super gem. I know when I found the super gem. Like, odds tell me a lot. Like, so again, so I don't get sidetracked. 12 points is plus 320. 15 points for Draymond is plus 850, and they're giving up 16. So we still under the average they allow to his position. I'm gonna start doing this. Let me do this for the simple fact we got enough games now. So yeah, there's some crazy value in Draymond points. Again, take away your emotion. If I understand, you can say Draymond ass or whatever, like shit. Even seeing how he recently playing, it don't give ass. But you got to take away your emotion and ride with the read all the time. Always. Got to take into account Draymond punching somebody. Always got to take that into account. For sure. But, like, the read is the read. The read is the read. All right, we move. Drew Holiday. They're giving up 6 assists a game to Drew, to point guards. His line is 4, which is heavily favored to happen. And that is because not only do they know that they give up a lot, they understand he averages 8 potential assists. And it's not his fault that they're not hitting their shots. He had 2 assists last game. He should have had 8. It's not his fault or in his control that 6 people shot off his pass and they missed. The books understand they ain't going to keep missing. So they take into account his potential assists a game. On top of, they give up all of those. Mr. Block Bully, appreciate the follow. So they understand all of that into account. But again, look at what he averaged, y'all. 3. Look at what his line is. 3.5. That's why I don't look at the lines or pay attention to the lines. It's always revolved around what have you done lately. Generally, your line is always around your average. So I don't focus on the line. I know that. But I see also motherfucker got 8 potential and y'all give up 6. So we can look and see if it's value in Drew's 6 assists, which it is. Plus 290 on FanDuel. You can get his 6 assists tonight at plus 290. He's averaging 8 potential. So basically he should have roughly 8 assists a game. And they're giving up 6, which is a win-win when I'm looking at something that I'm looking at for value-wise. 6 assists for Drew is plus 290. His line is 3.5, which is heavily favored. I want to say it was minus 148. So that's like a little parlay piece. If you want to put together like a little 4-leg plus 1,000, you could definitely use that. Drew assist looking nice. RA does. And you know why? Because the rebounds is green, the assist is green. So if you're afraid to take the rebound or the assist, the safe play would be to take R plus A, rebound plus assist. His line is 5. We can see, I doubt it, which is favored to happen. And again, it's the same thing they did with rebounds, y'all. Look, his line 4.5. Why is his line 4.5? Because he averaged 4. But look at all these games he didn't hit 5 that he should have. 6 rebound chances. 7. He should have had 5 rebounds every game. He averages 8 rebound chances. Drew puts himself in position to get a rebound 8 times a game on average. So they're taking that into account. So you can see without going over, they're giving up 6. You can see if there's some value here in 6. Plus 160, a parlay piece. Now we also can see, seeing that, rebounds plus assists. If they'll give, look, his rebounds plus assists, they're not giving us his odds. But again, y'all, it's value. His rebounds plus assists is 8.5 at minus 125, which is favored to happen. And that's because of the rebounds and assists. So if you're scared to take the rebounds or the assists, instead of you going down saying, oh, his line 4.5, so I'm going to take 2. Get out that mindset. Don't take yourself in them minus 2, 3, 400 odds. Just take the combo. Make that your safer play. Going rebound plus assists instead of going lower on rebounds or lower on assists because you afraid what the odds is. Just go rebounds plus assists. Partner soon. I hope so, Drewski. That's the goal. Should be running, be warriors. I like this one. Facts. I'm him. Yeah, whatever that means. We move. We looking for bright red. I don't remember who was that asked me. I think it was Aki who was asking me about the red. Since we right here, zebra to go. Appreciate that follow. These are perfect examples. Whoever that was that asked me about unders. These are perfect examples. Just like we look at bright green. If you a person who love unders or take unders, chat. When you see bright reds, it's the same way. Bright greens, we like the line to go over. When you see a defense is bright red, that means they're not watching that shit. That means these have much potential to go unders. So for y'all who like unders, just how we look at bright greens, focus on bright red spots where a defense do not allow that shit for your under props. I'm cool. It caught me off guard. This my boy's MVP year. Fuck all that red. Yeah, you talking with emotion. You betting off emotion. You worried about the player name and what they. Nope. No sir. Al Horford. Damn. Al Horford line is 8.5. There is value. They're giving up a lot to power forwards, which is crazy because we seen this the other day and it caught my attention. Like, damn, Draymond. Well, he is getting older, so he ain't gonna be that defensive hawk he used to be. I understand. Like, I can't expect him to be out there boxing shit year in and year out like this far in his career. You can do that. I'm not doing it. The slate too big. I already said that, Flipper. I'm not doing it. I've showed y'all 1,000 times how to filter them. If you don't know, it's a video that's pinned that show you how to use all these filters. It's too many games for me to be doing that. But yeah, definitely. It never hurts. Again, I tell y'all, if you have doink and you see points, the first thing I would do is use the filter. Use this filter for field goal attempts to see if it still remain bright green after that. I'm just pointing out spots that y'all can look deeper into or take off face value if you a person who like when they be like, Golden State gives up the second most points to power forwards. If you one of them type people, you can go off of this naked number right here where you see it's an exploit. How much is this site a month? I have no idea. No cap fees, to be honest. I don't even know. But if you get it, use that promo code to get a discount. I'm not sure. It ain't much of nothing though, for real. Nothing I use or nothing I ever show y'all going back to baseball. Anybody will vouch. Going back to game day. I'll never put myself in a position or you to have you get nothing or use nothing that costs a bunch of nothing. Like, I always make sure I can find something that I know is affordable to the average person. This was so game-changing, honey, that they put that. Remember how many times I had to say this promo code on screen? I'm so happy that he put that on here. But it ain't much of nothing. Who was that who asked that? No cap fears. So we can look at these points, 8.5. Just off the naked eye, seeing that they give up so many points to power forwards. His line is 8.5, which is minus 105 is the best line on ESPN bets. But if you DraftKings, minus 110. If you FanDuel, minus 113. 10 points plus 125 on FanDuel. You got you a little parlay piece for a 3-leg plus 1,000. Remember, the key to this is finding value so you can avoid going over 4 legs on a parlay and can still make good money. Good money. If y'all ever pay attention when people give out free plays on the average person, when they give out free plays on Twitter, outside of the ones who I consider to be like follower farming, what I call it, when you sitting there making these motherfucking 10 will win you $1 million. Like, come on, man. Like, they just lotto plays and all that. It's okay to drop them, but when that's all you do, I know what you're doing. But if y'all ever notice, like the J Fars, the L Captains, the Jokes, like those type players who like we have seen, I mean, those type cappers, we give y'all plus 1,000. A 10 to 1, which is a 10 to 100 or 100 to 1,000, is a great start for a person to build a bankroll. 10 times your money, I'll take all day. So when you thinking that, you don't need over 3 or 4 legs when you find value that's plus money. When you worried about trying to stay in that little safe zone of minus 300 legs, it's taking you 10 or more legs to get to a plus 1,000. That's what you're trying to avoid. That's what I'm teaching y'all and showing y'all how to find is value to take positive odds on reads that make sense to avoid having a lot of legs on your parlays. Yeah. 10 points is plus 115, plus 125. Shit, I can keep going up. 12 points is plus 215 on DraftKings. You want to keep going just to see how far you can get value-wise, plus 500 at 15 points on DraftKings. And if you want to mash the gas at 20, they ain't nobody giving you 20. And they like, that nigga ain't seeing no damn 20 points. This is Al Horford. Al Horford, power forwards. They're giving up 20 points to power forwards. They're also giving up 3 threes, and this line is 2, which is favored it. 3 threes, you're getting that plus 240 on DraftKings and FanDuel. So for the ones who like the 3 threes, what the fuck is his name? Al Horford is in a good spot today. They're giving up a lot of threes to his position. But you also gonna want to filter it down because you want to take out motherfuckers who's shooting this many threes. He don't shoot that many threes. So again, you have these filters. So you would just try to filter it down to like in between the amount of threes that he shoot and then see if it's still green after that. So use those. Again, y'all will not have to manually use filters in the next couple days. They are bringing back similar players. And when you click similar players, it'll do the filtering for you by that person. They'll only show players that have, on average, that person minutes, field goal attempts, and 3-point attempts. So that one click will filter it down for you to make the read even more sharp. What up with it, Daily? John Wall, I'm him. Oh, okay. Show you right. The shopper. Hey, Blocks, you in here, right? Stay locked in. That's all I'm gonna say. You know what that means. Stay locked in. All right. We move. I know you in here somewhere, Blocks. Just stay locked. And Kid in here. Just stay locked in. That's all I'm gonna say. All right, boom. All right, we start here. So we starting to get up in them higher spreads, y'all. The team total, I mean the game total, not that high. We back in there like 224. 8-point spread. Be careful. We not in double digits yet, but we getting closer to them. So just be careful. I tell y'all that all the time. The difference in the spread, the higher the spread, the more lopsided the teams are. So just keep that in mind when you thinking about players that you trying to get points ladders on or any kind of ladder. You want to try to focus on players that's in games where you feel like it won't get out of hand and they can play all of their minutes. That is your main focus. It ain't just about player props. You also have to look at the other stuff. Higher total games where you say this going to be a high scoring game. Spreads. The higher the spread, the more imbalanced the teams are. You want to try to pick spots where you feel like it's going to be a good game where your player going to give you his full 30, 35 minutes. I'm crying. Yeah, like what the fuck are we talking about? But don't worry about it, though. Oh, watch this. Booby, you probably new here. You ever see somebody go to Twitch heaven? Just pay attention. So look, they're giving up 5 rebounds. Just watch. You ever seen somebody get packed the fuck up? So 5 rebounds on DraftKings is plus 280 on DraftKings. Plus 280 on DraftKings. Yeah, just watch. Poof, be gone. Brunson 2 threes. 2 threes. Oh, yes. So same game parlay. I see you had just followed. I don't go backwards. I don't tell nobody what to do with alt lines or any of that. I don't go backwards. I don't go less line. I don't do less odds. You're not going to see. His line is 3 threes, right? Nothing about minus 260 is even nowhere near appealing to me. Ugh. Never. So I ain't never going backwards. If you want to go backwards, by all means. If the play is safer, you will never see me in them odds. Twitch Heaven is crazy. Twitch Heaven, what's that? Watch. Oh, you just seen it. It just happened. Mr. I'm him triplets, I'm John Wall. Poof, be gone. That's what Twitch Heaven is. We don't play that around this bitch. You get the trolling in the chat, zoom, get them out of here. See you when I see you. Well, you won't see me. That's what Twitch Heaven is. We done packed up many niggas in 5 years. We ain't afraid to pack up the next. Take that shit over to Aiden and Kai and them streams, them little kids and shit. You know what I'm saying? We don't do that around here. You get your ass packed up, sit up there where Jesus at. So for those who was dude was tweaking, yeah, now he tweaking on his own and got to go do his own research. That's cool too. We don't play that shit around here. So anybody new lurking and you just over there typing some funny shit before you send it. If you want to go see Jesus, go ahead. By all means, we ain't fucking around. No, I'm not even popping my shit. I don't even do that. I'm just getting people hit. It's always somebody who don't know what they dealing with and they think it's like any other stream. So they come trolling. You're going to get your ass packed up. This is fucking 18 and older around here. We ain't playing them little kitty games. You're going to get your ass sent to the GUI every time. We move. Y'all be tweaking, smoking on that pack. Yeah, get your ass up out of here. Now you tweaking on his own. Yeah, now you got to go find your own shit. Banner, focus. Yeah, but I'm saying, like, I'm reading the chat. Let me stop reading this chat. Because they tweaking. They ain't never seen anybody go to Twitch Heaven until now. I ain't even have to say a word. What did I say, y'all? All I said was block, stay locked. We know. They know. My mods ain't fucking around. Josh Hart. Y'all, we got another one. Josh Hart is in a good spot. Line 12.5. Let's see if we can find some value. They giving up 28 points. Who is this? Defense. Atlanta giving up 28 points to small forwards. 15 points plus money on DraftKings and FanDuel. You getting it at plus 160, plus 160 on DraftKings and FanDuel. They giving up 28 points. We move. Look, you can get 18 points for Josh Hart at plus 360. Like, I'm not even looking over here, but I see my chat moving fast as hell. So I can just imagine what y'all into. 17 for 18 points on DraftKings. For the ones who care about trends, again, he's gotten 20 points in the game this season. If you care about that, 18 points is plus 360 on DraftKings. 20 points is plus 600 on DraftKings. 27. Let's see if they'll give us a 25. Yeah, they ain't going that high. They like, please. Hold on. They'll give you 22 points, which is still under the average. They'll give you 22 points at plus 1,000 on Fanatics. Is the game going to be a blowout though? It's an 8-point spread. It ain't up at that double digits, but it's saying it's getting closer there again. So just keep that in mind when you're looking at it. But look, if you worried about that, I see if that's how you say it. My bad if it's not. They also give up 4 threes to his position. So if you rather just go the 3 route to get your threes in and get your threes out, you can also go that route. 3 threes is plus 600 on Fanatics, plus 550 on DraftKings. And they're giving up 4 if you want to go. Oh, they ain't gonna give you no 4 for him. But even threes, you can go that route if you want. If you worried about like a blowout, or do like I do. The main thing, and I seen who said it? It was one of the cappers who I follow, I respect. You know, they was basically saying, I can't remember who it was. The biggest thing I think a lot of people think is you have to play in something out of every game on these slates. You know that you becoming a better gambler, sports gambler, when you learn that some games are literally telling you without even looking at it, faded. When you learn that certain games should be faded, you'll become a better sports gambler, and that'll also help you not get overwhelmed. Some games just not meant to be touched. Just from looking at the outside looking in, like, yeah, that game I know for damn sure I'm not even thinking about that game. You got 12 games to decide from. When you learn how to fade these games or certain games, it'll help you out tremendously and narrow down these bigger slates for you. What game am I on? Knicks versus Hawks. Stoner? Where's Stoner at? That's the biggest thing. Learning when to fade. Learning when to fade shit. What do you mean? Okay. I thought that was something else. All right. Appreciate that follow. So, his points, Josh Hart is in a good spot, potentially for ladders. They're giving up 6 rebounds. You're not gonna find no value there. His line is 5. And again, he's averaging 4, but they understand that he put himself in spots for rebound chances. He could have had 5 damn near. Oh, damn. Not damn near. He could have had 5 rebounds every game, even before he didn't. So it's no value there. We move. Where we at? All right, we stopped Dyson Daniels. Y'all, I hit him. I hit Dyson Daniels, if I'm not mistaken, on something. Again, I don't give a damn about what you did, who you is. We following these weaknesses. We taking advantage of these exploits. First time on here, but I definitely see hella under props too. Yeah, if you like unders, we focus on bright green, focus on bright reds. Right here, like shit like that. When you see a bright red, that's an under. If you in the unders, focus on bright reds. If you like overs, focus on bright green. Literally that simple. So Dyson Daniels' line is 8.5. Again, if you're new, which his line is 8.5. What should make a person line appealing to you is when it's green over here on his side, meaning he averaged more than his line, and it's green on the defensive side, meaning they give up more than his line. So if you're looking for like little parlay pieces, his 8.5 is favored at that -120. When you see that he averaged more than the line and they giving up more than the line, that right there should make a 8.5. If you're looking for a parlay piece, or like myself, I play straights. That is a good indicator on a straight piece, or a parlay piece for a 4-man +1,000 when he averaged more than his line and they allow more than his line. So keep that in mind when it comes to his actual lines. Dyson Daniels' line looks great. Looks great. If you care about these past trends, he going up. Like, he doing shit that I didn't know he could do, but I don't care to know. I just follow the reads. You can get 10 points at plus money on FanDuel, +115. If you want to get you like a 3-leg +1,000, just +115. You only gonna need 3 of these, 4 to max, to get the +1,000. We move. We gonna keep going. The object is to see how much value you can get without going over the average they allow. They'll give you 11.5. Well, that ain't where I need to be. I'm looking at 15. 15. For 15 points for Dyson Daniels, you can get that at +490 on FanDuel, +425 DraftKings, +425 on Fanatics. We finding value. We already in the value. You only gonna need 2 of these to get the +2,000. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the case is, though. Y'all know me. I'm not even gonna play it with nothing else. I'm gonna play that 425 by itself. And let me see, y'all giving up 19. Let me see if I can get any more without going over 19. They'll give you 18 at +1,000. If you in my Discord or you've been in enough of these sessions, you know how I play. I'm not greedy. The money gonna come, and I'm very profitable for not being greedy. Greed, when I first started gambling, is what had me 10,000 in the hole till we hit that 30K KBO play on Twitter, and that brought me back, and I made myself understand the right way, so I never went back that way. Greed, it will kill you every time. I've been got away from greed. If you'll give me his 15 at 425 and his 18 at +1,000, and they both under the average, I'm gonna sit there and ladder both of them as individual straight bets. Play that 450 by itself, and then whatever I spent on 450, take half of that amount and put it on the +1,000. That is the proper way to ladder. You do not put, as you go up in the ladder, you spend half of the amount you spent on the one before it. That way, if you hit the bottom of the ladder, you'll profit and make more than you spent on both total, even without the top of the ladder hitting. Remember that. That is the key to properly laddering plays. As you go up the ladder, whatever you spend, if I spend 50 on 15, put 25 on the 18. Now, think about it. If I spent 50 on 425, this simple math, and I spend 25 on +1,000, spent 75 total, 50 and 25. If the 425 hit, I make 200 and some change. I spent 75 on both and made 200 off of the 425 alone without the +1,000 hitting. That's why you do that. I made way more than the 75 total I spent off just the bottom of the ladder hit. That's why as you go up a ladder, you spend less than what you spent on the last one. Just keep that in mind. That's a super gem. That is how you properly ladder. As you go up the ladder, you spend less. If I decided to go at this plus 170, I'm gonna put the 100 on there. That's just if I'm betting that much. I would go 100 here, 50 here, 25 here. As you go up, you spend half of what you spent on the one before it as you climb it. That way you can profit off less off the bottom of the ladders hitting. So just keep that in mind. So it's value in Dyson Daniels points tonight. There's also they're giving up 3 threes to shooting guards. His line is 2, which is already plus money, and he's done it 3 of his last 5 games if you care. But 3 is plus 550 on DraftKings. Me with them soccer first half plays, that's how you supposed. But you know how I go, Keem, because you pay attention to how I put the unit sizes when I do it. That's why I put the unit sizes like that. Banner snapped again. It's just greed. I learned that the hard way. And the thing be though, like I always say that becoming a better sports player is a you decision. Motherfuckers know. Like it don't take a rocket scientist when you sit there and look at all your slips losing that you doing it wrong. Some people just have pride in this shit, and that's what is their demise and lead them, you know what I'm saying, into the negative. Motherfuckers, no grown-ass person can convince me that they don't know that they're doing it wrong. From watching what they do that ain't working and watching other people do it and it does work. But the pride kick in and they don't want to do it your way. It's their way or no way. So they rather go down with the ship doing it their way that they know don't work. They literally know it don't work. Go look at your plus minus. They know their way not working, but they set in their ways. I'm not convinced. Nobody can convince me that a person don't know that their way ain't working. They just choose not to want to switch it up. And I get it because I was like that, but again, my money is very precious. I have a lot of children and a lot of bills. Enough was enough. My way ain't working. You motherfuckers' way is working, and y'all been doing it way longer than me. I soaked up everything that looked like it worked and made it around my way and took all that and became a better sports bettor that way. Nobody can convince me that they're a terrible sports bettor by lack of whatever. That's a choice. That's a choice. You know that you're not doing that shit right. It don't take a rocket scientist. How many bets do you got to lose doing it your way before you realize this ain't the right way? People don't want to hear straights. They'll sit there and be like, I'm not playing no straights. I'm going to play parlay. How many parlays you got to lose before you at least attempt to do it another person way and try to play a straight and see like, well, damn, I'm going to spend this whole week doing it their way, playing straights. Oh, shit, I'm actually winning more and more consistent by playing one person or a 2-man than the way I was doing it, making 6 to 25 legs. Like, that's a choice. That literally is a choice that people have that they don't want to get out of, which is perfectly fine, but you're not going to convince me that no grown-ass person don't know that their way ain't the right way. They don't want to put no work in. That too. People just wake up and make malarkey bets. Yeah, like, fuck it. Like we play. Like, for all that, take your ass to the nearest gas station and just go put some on a lotto. That's what you're doing. Just firing off at lottos all day, praying that one of them hit. And then they don't even realize, by the time you finally hit one of them bitches, you broke even all the times you lost. Make it make sense. You done played 100 fucking plus 10,000. By the time you finally hit one, nigga, you just broke even from every one of them bitches you missed all year. That don't sound like the proper way of thinking, but that's how most do think. So Dyson Daniel points. There's some value. They're also giving up 4 assists a game to shooting guards. His line is 2.5, which is heavily favored. It makes sense. 4 you can get at plus 170, which is a parlay piece. Hustling backwards? Yeah. Yeah, they hustling backwards like a motherfucker. And I come from nothing but hustlers, so it don't take a rocket scientist to me to figure out, nigga, when nigga trapping, let me get around them type of niggas who know what let me figure out how to illegal trapping, you figure out like what you doing that's working so I can imitate, like I can take that, put my little spin on it and we moving. Like I ain't about to just be sitting here over here. I'm on this corner making no money doing it my way and all them niggas over there on that corner getting paid. What in the fuck going on over there so I can implicate that shit into my grind? What the fuck? I ain't about to just sit over here for 3 years straight, nickel hustling like, man, fucking nigga, my way or no way. That's how niggas be gambling. And I sit back and be like, okay. You can get 3 threes at plus 500 for Clint Capella, which is not really no value to me because you're going to have to push it to the limit. So, yeah, it was just that Dyson. There wasn't really much more in there. Shout out my Cavs, man. Big cash shit, big A-no. 7-point spread, y'all. So this is another spread that's getting high. We get into that high spread, but not only are we getting into that high spread, hey, Moneybag Swift, appreciate the prime sub, bro. Not only are we getting into higher spreads, be mindful. This also is one of the lower. I think so far the lowest game total we seen was 222. This one 223. So just be mindful of that. Whether it be a lot of defense getting played, this is a lower total game, and you at -7 spread. So just be very mindful of that. Rebounds, Garland, 4. No, I need Bright. Who is this? Isaac Okoro. They ain't giving you his lines yet because they don't know if Dean Wade gonna play or not. So they're gonna be very hesitant. No more 9-leggers for me. You right. I'm telling you, I'm showing y'all how to find gems and value. You shouldn't even have to go over 4 legs. Never. You should never have to go over 4 legs. Once you learn how to find value and stop being afraid when the odds are plus. That'd be the main thing with people. A lot of people, you know what I'm saying, they just are scared. They're afraid of the part of the piece because it's plus money, which indicate it's not supposed to happen. So they prefer to alternate down to -3, 400 odd legs, which is going to make them end up being at like a 10 leg, 12 leg, 15 leg to even get some decent odds to get some decent money. No, you on your comedian study? I be chilling, bro. I'm just keeping it a buck. That's one thing I feel like a lot of people in this community respect about me. It's like I'm the capper hood version. I'm going to always keep it a buck with y'all. I don't lie about shit. I try to be very transparent. I'm just the hood version. This ain't a bunch of nerd technology shit. Like, I'm just a street nigga I'm a wholesome family man who just like gambling. So it's like, I just had to figure out how to make this shit work from what I already know on hustling. And I try to give it to y'all that way. That's how most people understand this shit, to be honest. Most motherfuckers who gamble, it's like your average urban area person. Like, they ain't trying to hear all that other shit. They need that shit put in simplest terms in a way they can understand it. And that's how I try to give it to y'all. Evan Mobley assists. They're giving up 6 assists. He's averaging 3, but he's also averaging 6 potentials, y'all. Look. 7. He should have had 7 assists, 10 assists, 6 assists. Like, so the potentials is there for Evan Mobley assists. I always keep it a buck. I ain't no reason for me to fake. I'll try to make some money to help y'all make some money, and we all eat. And you know what I'm saying? Scream, fuck them books. So there's value. So look, his 3 assists, y'all, is -130, which is heavily favored again. 4 assists is +185, which is a parlay piece or a straight bet. They're giving you 5 assists at +425 on DraftKings. And if you want to max it up to that 6, damn, they're giving you 6 assists for Mobley tonight at +900. So this is a good ladder. You're just going to be playing them on 2 different books. You can take 5 at +425 and then go over to FanDuel and take the 6 at +900. Now you got like a little 2-man. And then, of course, if you want to play it safer, take the line at 2.5 at -138 as a parlay piece or a straight bet, however you want to give me all the scary positive odds. That's all this stream is about. I am T Wheel. You gonna learn that real quick. That's all I'm here for. I don't go backwards. I ain't looking at no damn alt lines going the opposite way. All I'm here for is to find plus money props for y'all. So there is super value, y'all, in Evan Mobley's assist tonight. Put that in them notes. You know what I'm saying? You might want to get busy on that. They're not allowing a lot of rebounds. His line is 11.5, which is favored because I get it. He's out there going crazy, but they're not allowing a lot. But again, you can filter this because what you notice is they're not giving up a lot of rebounds, but these also not no rebound hawks. Look at the rebound chances. They're not a lot of rebound chances. Right, 876 want to know, what does a lower total mean to you? What does a lower total mean? A lower total is it's telling you, the books are telling you that it's not going to be a high scoring game. So you thinking like high scoring games is when you want to exploit like, points ladders and threes ladders. You want to attack those games because usually the points, the total of a game set by the books is by two things: the average points both teams score and the pace per play that those teams play at. If y'all notice, every day we do this, the team that always be involved in the highest scoring games is always the Dallas Mavericks, who lead the league in pace per play this year. So the team totals is going to be an average of both teams, like they defensive rankings, what they scoring, and generally like pace of play. So lower scoring games don't mean that you can't hit a prop. Understand that anything I'm telling y'all is always a potential that anything can happen. But generally it's telling you it's not going to be high scoring, meaning maybe the pace of play slower. So these teams aren't just up and down the court. They're actually half court offenses that run sets, or their pace of play is slower, or higher defensive teams where they feel like it's not an exploit. So lower totals generally telling you this not high scoring. So I try to focus, me personally, when I'm taking three props and points props at higher ladders, I want to be in them games that have higher totals, that you're saying gonna be high scoring games. Y'all remember that prop that motherfuckers hit last year with what was it? I don't want to do it wrong. What was it? It was Luka 40 points, 5 threes, Trae Young 40 points, 5 threes. Do y'all remember that big ass bomb that went viral last year? That was the biggest total on that game since sports betting became legal. That motherfucker was like, the similar players filter. Had a phone call. Garland or Mitchell. Nope. Ain't no. You remember that? That went viral? It was, and then when they played again later in the year, that shit went from like plus 60,000 down to like plus 1,500 or some shit like that. That total was the highest total in sports betting history. It was like literally, we thought it was glitched. I want to say, don't quote me, but I want to say that total was around motherfucking 280 or 290. Because at the time, they both was the highest pace. Similar players. Remember how I go through here, Seth, and I filter by minutes. I'm not doing it today because the slate too big. But remember how I come over here and filter by minutes, filter by field goal attempts, filter by three-point attempts. So it'll only show players over here that's similar in style to the player over here. When you click similar players when it come, it's going to do the filtering for you. So you won't basically have to manually filter no more. That similar players going to only show on this side players that play similar to the player on the left side without you manually having to do these filters on your own. That's what that'll do, which will make it even that much easier. So since I'm already right here, like, nah, it's nothing here as far as for 4 rebounds, but it wasn't no value. Nothing here. The only player on the Cavs that got potential to be ladder where it's a lot of value in is Evan Mobley assists. They're giving you this at plus 425 for 4 on DraftKings, for 5 on DraftKings, and plus 1,000 on FanDuel, plus 900 for 6, which you can see his potential's like, that ain't nothing for him to be able to get 6. Motherfuckers got to hit their shots. Simple as that. We move. They're not giving us no lines over here, so somebody is hurt. That's a big factor to that offense, and they got to figure out how to adjust their line. Boy, Twitch got all kind of stuff going on in this chat. I'm trying to learn this. Let me get them green. We move. We want, oh, here we go. Brown. Zion Williamson. So there is some value. Cleveland giving up a lot of rebounds to power forwards. They're giving up 12 rebounds with 20 rebound chances. That automatically tell you, like I taught y'all before, when you see a lot of rebound chances on this side, on the defensive side, that already tell you without even having to look at who the person is, which we know is Evan Mobley. They're an inside. Yeah, Evan Mobley's starting to shoot a couple threes here. But generally, if you got a power forward getting this many rebound chances, meaning he always at the rim when the ball come off the rim, that just tell you that it's an inside, not a stretch. Appreciate that follow. Zion is averaging 13 rebound chances. Like I said, again, you can't really focus on just, if y'all a person who going back like, oh, he only had 6 rebounds, so I don't know about taking him higher than that. Oh, he only had 3. Motherfucker could have had 14 rebounds that game. Look at his chances he had. He could have had 8 this game. So he could have went over his 7.5 line every game in these last 5 games. So pay attention to those things. So 7.5 rebounds. They giving up 12. 10 rebounds is plus 300 on DraftKings. What just happened? Oh, okay. 12 rebounds. If you want to push it to that full limit, which he's gotten 2 games ago, is plus 850 on DraftKings. So this is a potential ladder. 300 for 10, 850 for 12, seeing that they give up 12 rebounds a game to power forwards. These are potential ladders. What do you think about Bam 3.5 assists? I ain't even got to that game. I don't think. Nope, that ain't even nowhere near that game. So I have no idea. I ain't even looked at it, to be honest. W stream, I try. Can't get the ball. What you mean he can't get the ball? Y'all stay blessed. Good luck on y'all slip. Same to you, sexy. Okay, we at Missy. They're giving up points to centers. His line is 6.5. They're giving up 13. They're giving up 14 points basically at 6.5. You welcome. His eight points on DraftKings is plus 155. 10 points is plus 330. 12 points is plus 650. They're giving up 14 points. Of course, you can go in here, like I said, y'all. If you want to make these more accurate for anybody, once you see these, for the ones who use Doink, for the ones who looked at that pin tweet up top in the chat, or whatever you want to call them, you always can go in here and filter these down. So you would actually go to between, and you would put like the least amount of field goal attempts he had and the most, so that they will only show on this side people who kind of got like the production that he would have, and see if it still end up being bright green. You can always do yourself that due diligence. All right, we move to Lakers Grizzlies. All right, so this is a great game out the gate. I could tell. Now, it's all about if it's pieces here, but just looking at these two things is some value that this is worth looking deeper into for 2 reasons. It's a 2-point spread, 1.5, meaning that these two teams are very close in talent-wise, scoring-wise. That's what you want. You want the players that you picking to do something to play all their minutes. Nothing worse than you having a prop that's tracking at halftime like it's good, and then the game get out of hand, and your player don't even play the fourth quarter. That is by far the worst. Losing to blowouts should be an automatic fucking void, which we know ain't gonna happen. That's not their issue, but I'm saying nothing worse than losing to blowouts because your player don't play the fourth quarter because the shit got out of hand. This game is a 2-point spread, meaning very close, meaning down to the wire. Should be. Not only that, we in that 230. We had that, remember the average today we've seen so far is around like 225 points totals. This is a higher total game, which indicate higher scoring. So not only are you telling me it's more of a higher scoring game, it's a close game. So now, okay, cool. You telling me it's going to be a lot of points in this game, and they two teams that's very balanced, where it should be everybody playing their minutes down to the wire. That is a great indicator out of a big-ass 12-game slate like today. This is one of them games where I want to see if I can find some potential value. All right, so again, we want exploits. Now it is for the ones who want to like find you little parlay pieces. Remember, it should always catch your attention when this side green on the prop and this side green. That means that the player, as in Russell, he's averaging more rebounds than the line, and if it's green over here, they're giving up more rebounds than his line. It's not no value far as a gem going up in alternate lines, but it still is a parlay piece at minus 140, seeing that they give up more than the line and he averages more than the line. So always remember that when you on Doink, that should automatically catch your attention when you see props where both sides are green. We looking at bright green because we looking for those gems where a person can potentially have the potential to go above and beyond, where we can find super value for ladders or lower leg parlay pieces. I don't know. We ain't got down to 80 yet. So we going, like I said, we gonna just go till we see value. If it's there. Now, just because a game look appealing don't mean you're gonna necessarily find what you're looking for. But boom, Jaden Wells. His line is 10.5, which is favorited because he averages more than that. They're giving up 26. They're giving up 26 points to shooting guards. Lakers is, which I knew that. We knew that from the other day when we hit I can't remember who it was that ladder we hit, but it was somebody going against fucking It was a shooting guard. So we do ourselves, we come down to 10.5, and we see where we can find value at without going over 25. To tell you how high you can really go. You're getting 12 points at plus money on DraftKings already. This is a great piece to play straight or a parlay piece. Parlay piece. You're getting 12 points at plus 100 odds. It was Ivy. Okay, Jay and Ivy. Yeah. So see, and y'all starting to learn too though. Certain spots you automatically know. The ones who've been in here these 5 streams since I started doing this little session every morning, you starting to know. Okay, when the Lakers play, target they shooting guard. You know what I'm saying? Y'all starting to realize it be the same shit until he get better defensively. You starting to already know certain teams in certain positions that we just see day in and day out give up a lot of shit. So you getting 12 points at plus 100. You're getting 15 points at plus 245 on DraftKings, plus 230 on FanDuel. Now you're getting into them 2-mans, y'all. Them 2-mans that we love so much that we always give y'all on Twitter. Two legs of these 245s is plus 1,000. Boom, in and out. Super simple. I ain't trying to go to no 6, 7, 8, 9 legs. We keep going. We're going to keep going. We're going to keep going. Now you're getting 18 points at plus 550. We're still well under 26 points that they allow to his position. Working out, studying this stuff for against the Lakers, bettering myself in 2 days at once. Oh yeah, for sure. So we're getting 18 points at plus 550. We're getting 20 points, which is still under 26 points that they allow. You're getting 20 points at plus 800 over on FanDuel. And I don't know if they'll give it to us, but we can. Nope, they won't even let you get 25. Only people who got 25 is Bovada at this weird ass number, plus basically 2,500. So there is value in Jalen Wells tonight. Whether you take the 12 points at plus money for a parlay piece, you take the 15 at plus 245 as a straight or parlay piece, or you use it as a ladder and take 15 by itself and then come up to 18 and take the plus 550. Or the 20 at plus 800. So there is value in Jalen Wells points tonight, and it's a good prop to take, seeing that it's supposed to be a closer game, meaning he should play all 33 of his minutes, or he's averaging 30 minutes. That plays a part in that. Hell yeah, that's we like to go see. Does he take enough shots to get to the 15? That's he's taking more, but again, it's too many games for me to do it. But of course, come over here and do your field goal attempts, do yourself that due diligence, and see if it's still the same. I'm just picking out the value for you, at least to be like, let me write that name down, and then I'll go back in and catch it. I'll go back in and do more research on it. Also, you could go the threes route. His line is 2. They're giving up 3. I don't know if you're gonna find a value. 3 threes is at plus 220 for the ones who care about what have you done lately. He's gotten 3 threes this year, 3 games ago. They're also again, and if you don't want assists, but if you don't want to go that route, y'all can always scroll over here and you can check out these. You can check out these points and assists. They're giving up 29. His line is 13.5. So what is this? Points and assists. You can come over here and look at these alt lines. You can get 18 points and assists combined at plus 285. They're giving up 29. You can go points, rebounds if you want. His line is 15.5. They're giving up 29. You can always come to see how high you got to go till you get to that plus 200 mark. That's that mark you really want to get to. If you can get to that plus 200 mark without going over the average, you know you found you a gem. You find it where you need to be at. Santi, this motherfucker here. This is why I don't gamble with emotion. Because if I gamble with emotion, it would be fuck Aldama. Because he keeps selling me. Both of these games, he sold. But take your emotion out of it. Make it make sense. That's all that matters. Take your emotion out and make it make sense. He sold both, but look, he's shooting bad. 4 for 12, 5 for 12, 0 for 6, 0 for 5. He's shooting bad. Understand, before you put emotion into it to dictate who you'll play and what you don't, at least get an understanding of it, which is the same thing in life. Why I feel like it's so much fucked up disconnections and misunderstandings. A person only go off of what they see or hear face value. Nobody cares to get the understanding of why, whatever the person said that, why they acting like that, why they moving like that. This shit is the same thing as in life. Nobody is taking that extra step to get an understanding of why that happened. You got to do that. Like, do exclamation with it. IMT Will, you think like I think. Who is this dude and what just happened? You think like I think. I'm gonna tell y'all something about how I think. And shout out Just Traveler on Twitter. He think like this too. This is how I think. Let's get back down to Aldama. This is how I think. Look at the pattern. As a professional, the way I think is seeing that you going 4 for 12, 5 for 12, 0 for 5, 0 for 6. Aldama probably in the gym, y'all, as we speak. He understand that, like we understand, that he's playing bad. Generally, when I see a person been playing bad, that actually, I don't know if I'm crazy or not, that makes me want to play your prop that day when I see when you're on a cold streak. Because remember, we gamble or I research for potential. I don't care about what you've done. I need to find the potential of you having that outlier game. That's the only way I'll find gems and value. So when you going on back-to-back bad games, 2, 3, 4 games back-to-back, have y'all ever seen in any sport a person do a whole season of bad games? No, right? At some point, they have to break that streak. That's why those spots are even better to attack when they're on a streak, because they have to have a bounce back game. Some people gonna wait for the bounce back game. The way I gamble, the way I find gems is I want to be a part of the bounce back game. That's how I always look at it. I want to catch the bounce back game. I don't want to wait till you do it, and then because the line's gonna reflect it. Once he start having a couple games, this 12 and a half gonna start going up. 13 and a half, 14 and a half, 15 and a half. Now we can't find value in the lower numbers that we want because the books are starting to make his line around his newer average as he plays better. How you think people get career highs? You said that's one thing I said that stuck with you. That's how you got to think about it. Everybody, they're professionals. So, and look at this pattern. Look at this pattern, y'all. 22, he had a good game, bad game, bad game. Good game, bad game, bad game. You fill in the blank. Think about that. Think about that. Look at even the pattern of his style of play of like understanding he's having bad games and he got to bounce back. He had like good game, bad game, bad, good, bad. He's due for that good game. I'm not afraid to play you because you sold me a couple times because it's value still in you, especially needing to have a bounce back game. So I say that to say they're giving up 17. 15 points is a part. It's not even really no value like I thought it would be, unless 17. No, it's not really no value because again, as far as a gym, I need to be able to find plus 200 or more odds without going over what they allow. But 15 points is plus money for like a parlay piece or a straight. And even 12 and a half is at minus 120 on DraftKings, minus 102 on FanDuel. And he averaging more. He averaging a point more. And we clearly see they giving up more. So I that's why I try to get y'all to understand, keep your emotions out of it, because to be honest, there's actually, as bad as he playing, and he done sold me, I played on both of these games. He stay in good spots. There's value actually, y'all, in his 12 and a half point line tonight. Now we'll get back and resurface this tomorrow and see if he shit the bed again or did everything I just said as far as the bounce back happen. We're gonna come back to that. But there's actually value, y'all, believe it or not, in his 12 and a half line today. You do with that what you want. I'm not forcing anybody to play it, but there's value there, believe it or not. He's due for a good game. He can't keep doing that. He can't keep having bad games. And from his track record, this show, every 2 bad games, he have an out of body. He didn't have the 2 bad, so who knows? They won't give us his line, so we move Zach. God damn. Shout out to this read, y'all. If you know, you know. If you was in the last stream, man, he was in a good spot. I said we could take him up to 20. The people in the chat didn't say it, but I know you got the people who pay attention to trends and they care about what you did. I know they was like 20. Are you okay, my nigga? 15. Are you okay? The most he'd had is 13 at that point. Shout out to the Gems. Shout out to the Reeds. Shout out to Doink. The boy went out that motherfucker, W. Reed. The boy went out that motherfucker and did what he was supposed to do. I did not play it, y'all, but it's all about learning curves. It's all about learning curves. Me and my brother Block sat in the Discord, watched him play out of body, and I promise y'all, I was grinning ear to ear, just seeing I knew the read we talked about and just seeing him do it. That's why I'm trying to make you understand, and I'm not just saying it. Shit like this make me happy because I can come back in the stream and be like, the proof is in the pudding. Research for potential. Get out of that bubble of worrying about what people done. I told y'all that I've hit so many ladders on niggas' career highs. And if you didn't believe me, I know my Discord believe me because they hit it with me. But if you don't believe me, now you see it for your own eyes. I told y'all we could take him up to 15 or 20 because they was giving up 25 points. And if you care about this type of shit, you was looking at like, well, he only done scored 13 points. That ain't what I'm looking at. I never look at what a person done did. That don't do nothing for me. I'm trying to catch you on your damn career high game by looking at weaknesses and defenses. And that boy went out that motherfucker and had an out of body. And I didn't even play it. And I still felt good like I played it because I know we seen the read and I wanted it to make sense to y'all because I understand that people need to see it. It's one thing to tell them. People need to see that what you saying makes some type of sense. And this was the perfect example. That motherfucker went out there and had career high in points and rebounds. Like the Reed said he would. So for those who played it and he had 9 at the half, he explodes every third game. See, and if you look at the trends, that's crazy too that you say that because boom, boom, boom. So look, so he's in another spot for now his points. Be careful, his points like his line. You know, he's averaging more than 10 and a half. They're giving up more than 10 and a half. But we look at what, y'all? Y'all know what we looking at? We looking at gems. I'm teaching y'all how to read the board for gems. Let's make money, more money than than they think we can. So the gems is in his rebounds. The gems is in his rebounds. His line is 7.5. Stay away from trends because you're going to look at this and be like 5, 1, 5, 2, when he could have had 11 that game. He could have had 12 that game. He could have had 6 that game. Like, he is a hawk. The center right here, they're giving up 19 rebound chances. When you see these high-ass rebound chances on the defensive side, that tells you that they have an inside big, which means that your player has better chances to get rebounds because they're checking somebody who's already in the paint. We know if you watch sports that's Anthony Davis. You don't have to know that or watch the game at all as a sports bettor when you research like this because the numbers going to tell you everything you need to know about a player without you having to know who that player is or any of that. So there is value in value potential. And when I tell y'all that, that's because the line tell us it is. It ain't value if the odds don't make sense. Now, 8 is minus 125 on DraftKings, minus 120 on FanDuel. Keep that in mind. If you're new to the channel, be sure to go watch the pinned video. Knowledge is power. Thank you, my boy. 80, don't let Nurkic get anything. Don't let Nurkic get any. Nurkic? Oh, yeah. I'm not sure. I wouldn't even be able to tell you. Let me see. He got 7 that game. 4 that game. Oh, that's what you're looking at right here? Got you. But look, though. I'm not even looking at him. Motherfucker, 5 rebound chance. That's 12. Like, he getting way more than that. So, let's see if it's some value here. There's value in this line if you want to play it as a straight or use it as a 4-leg parlay piece to get the plus 1,000. The 8 look good. Seeing that they give up 11. 19 chances. 10 rebounds plus 240 on DraftKings. And for people who line shop like I do and you care about value, this is good to know as well because the line discrepancy. So they're way ahead of like this 170, 190. They saying the average line is around 194 across all the books. And then boom, DraftKings get out of body and give it to you at plus 240. If you do EV and things of that nature, that's really another indicator when you get an out of body like that. But again, so 10. So you can get 10 at plus 240 over at DraftKings. That is a nice two-man piece to get to plus 1,000. That is a great read. Will it happen? None of us know. We ain't him. But we care about making the read make sense, and it does. Double-double is crazy odds for bro. Really? Seeing that they give up the points, that's not a bad idea. I don't ever have it up, y'all, but look, for those on Doink, you can go to columns. You can go down. You can go to double-double. You can turn that on. You can go over here. And that's funny you say that because you also can see. Now, look, he's only had a double-double his last 2 games, which is good because that's like more in the now. They've given up a double-double damn near every game but 2, which is to that Nurkic shit. So you can also research that. They're giving that to you at plus 400 on Bally's, 300 on DraftKings. If that's something you care, like double-doubles, like people who like playing double-doubles, you can research that as well. Shout out Doink. They got what all they got. It's a one-stop shop. Where's that shit at? Triple-double even on there. So there's value, y'all, in ED rebounds today. Whether you're taking the 7.5 line or you going up to the 10, there's super value there. Plus 300 on bet. And 350 on there. Damn, y'all. All right, we move. Hope y'all taking y'all notes. This game gonna be ass. That don't mean we can't find no value. Y'all, this is by far the lowest total we seen today. We ain't seen nothing less than 222. This motherfucker 213. Why is this game total so low? Hydrate. Oh, yeah, I'm over here drinking the shit out of this coffee. 213 is crazy. 213, and it's a 7-point spread. Again, 7-point spread is not bad. But if I'm looking at 12 games and I see more, and I see some 2.5, 3.5, 4, 1.5, I'm going to target them games before I come here. Like, I always look at the lower spreads, higher totals for me when it's a bigger slate first. So not only have we seen better spreads that's lower, we definitely, every fucking game we looked at, 213 is nuts. Like, what's going on? But we still gonna look through here for the people who don't care about that. There's value. They're giving up 20 points a game. Rockets is the point guards. And you can see that Chris Paul, shout out the goddamn point guard. You know, salute to him. This motherfucker getting old and he out here hooping. I don't know if it's always the system. It's definitely, I was about to say, it's always the system. That's why I don't be so quick to call people ass, or I'm not surprised when some people get in another system and perform. It's always the system. Always. It's always the system. Yeah, like this game looked like it's going to be, that total just threw me the fuck off. Y'all, I'm teaching y'all totals and we done seen all these totals. 213, like what the fuck? So, they're giving up 20 points to what's name, and he is hooping. Like, even if I put this on last 5, like, fucking Chris Paul is hooping. That 11.5 line is at minus 105. I love that line. I like his line for the day. That 11.5 looked great. I didn't know he was hitting threes like this. Again, I don't watch all these games, but I don't have to. When I lock in the Doink, you would think I watched every minute of every game because I know how to read into everything I'm looking at that give me an overall of what I just seen or what's happening. When we don't block that many shots down, somebody got to be missing potential. We about to find. Oh, yeah. So, 11.5 points. I'm going to tell you right now, this shit fuck around and get ran as a straight. I like this. I like his 11.5 points. Seeing that he averaging 16 his last 5, they giving him 21. That 11.5 a no-brainer. But we're going to look for that value. We getting 15 points. At plus 220 on DraftKings. If you care about trends, he's done that. Like, that ain't even a no-brainer. Even here, he got 19, and he missed 5 shots still. So, for the ones who about to be scared when I hit 20, he could have had 20 right here. Could have fucking had 20 right there. He missed some shots. He could have had 20 right there. He missed half a shot. So, 15 points is plus 220. 18 points is plus 500. It's value. 20 is plus 900. Here go another one, y'all. This is value. Not only is it value because of the odds at 20, there's super value in this because look at how far the lines are from DraftKings and all the other books. DraftKings is just up here at plus 900. Like, fuck it. All the other books, like, my nigga, hold on. Like, okay, it is still like a 6-1 chance of hitting it, but like, you tripping thinking it's a 9-1. It ain't that far off that he can do that. 6-1, 750, which is a 7-1, 562, and then DraftKings is just out the roof with 20. Like, that shit is just damn near impossible. And the other books, like, no, that's not true at all. Like, hell no. So that's what makes 20 points even more valuable. Not only is it great odds, still under the average they allow, when you see a book got a line and you look at the other lines, which is another reason I love doing, because they let you line shop here, and it's that far off, that is some out the gate that should catch your attention. Like, I'm playing that regardless. You know why? Think value, right? If I put $100 on that play on FanDuel, I win $650. If I play that same exact play on DraftKings, I've just won $900. What? That is a $250 difference on the same prop for the same player just by line shopping and playing that at the crazy ass odds DraftKings giving you. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. A lot of indifference. So that makes his shit even more valuable. So it's crazy value, y'all, in the ladder for Chris Paul tonight. There's crazy value in there. Keep that in mind. We move. 13, his line is 10. So they know. Okay, 8 rebounds. Again, I can't stress it enough, y'all. Please stay away from worried about what have he done. Because on the average thing y'all looking at, y'all don't see rebound chances. So to you like his line is 6, and I want him to get 8, but he only had 5. He only had 4. He only had 5. Every game, he's got over 8 rebound chances where he could have had 8 in every game I'm looking at. His line is 6, which is a good line to take because he's averaging 6 on 11 rebound chances. You're giving up 8, and they have his 5.5 favorited on some books. So 5.5 is a great straight / parlay piece. We want value, which we found. And 8 rebounds, as long as I can get plus 200 or higher, I can't tell you enough, plus 280. There's value in Keldon Johnson's rebounds today. Yeah, that's a lot of bread. I ain't rich. $250 mean a lot. In the earlies. Yeah, I'm about to be done before that 12:45 slate come on, honey. I'm almost done. I'm halfway through this shit now. So I'm trying to get through this. Yeah, you know I'm gonna lock in on soccer. So yeah, Keldon Johnson, we move. Damn, it ain't like a lot. It don't look like Wemby about to be doing it. I mean, Sengun is a great defender though. But again, if you like Wemby, you are like a Wemby star. Like, that's cool. I don't gamble with no emotion. So I try to stay away from that. Rebounds, they're giving up 5 rebounds. He's averaging 3. His line is 3.5, which is favored, and that is strictly because of his rebound chances. He's putting himself in position. He could have had 4 rebounds. They're looking at it like, 9, 4, 6, 8. So seeing he didn't cover is one thing. He could have covered every game. Oh, you do soccer too? You must not follow me on Twitter. Soccer is my number 1 cap sport by numbers. Like, I have made more money in soccer than any sport, including NBA, which is my favorite sport. Nothing compares to what I do to soccer. But soccer is strictly Discord. Strictly Discord. Yeah. Like, in all my sports I've capped, looking at my recaps, I've made double the money I've made in soccer than any other sport. Dylan Brooks, maybe his rebounds? No, because they're giving up 5. His line is 4, but his line is a good one. Come on, we need Bright. Okay, so what are we seeing here? So the 2 things that I seen in this game, this shitty ass game, which makes sense, was Keldon Johnson rebounds and Chris Paul points have crazy potential. Damn, oh yeah, I do soccer like, oh yeah, y'all must not be hip. Soccer, the thing that pulled me in and I finally do it all. Yeah, soccer, yeah, you better get hip. But soccer's only Discord. That's soccer. And that's another thing I had to learn. Again, like I tell y'all, one of the best things I learned coming into sports is the more you know a sport, I'm talking about emotion-wise, the worse you are at betting on it. Because no matter what a read tell you, you're going to always just naturally throw your 2 cents into it. You couldn't tell me. Like, I just knew I was going to be the greatest NBA sports bettor when we went legal 2 years ago in Ohio, just because I played it my whole life, and I felt like I know every player in the NBA. So I was putting too much. It's like the more you know the sport, the more emotion you add into it subconsciously. You'll talk yourself out of more shit because you think you know it all because you know the sport. Whereas you'll go away from the read and use more emotion. So soccer was a sport I never looked at, none of that shit before I started gambling. And I didn't have a choice but to go off of what the read told me. I don't know these teams, these players. Shit, at the time, I didn't know what the fuck they even doing outside of kicking the ball. But I became super profitable because that's what made me, but that made me a better gambler in other sports because it made me understand, follow the read. When I was able to be that successful in soccer and never had watched it, I'm like, it's clear, it's the reads. Follow the reads. And I took that into every other sport where I don't give a fuck who you are, what you did yesterday, none of that shit. It's strictly the read. And that made me better at what I do and sharper by just understanding, follow the reads. This has the highest total today, but be very careful. Be very careful here. We had a double-digit spread. This is telling you that you can potentially get some points and threes up or whatever, like props, but be very careful. This is saying that this can potentially have your players on the bench in the fourth quarter. This can get out of hand very quick because of this high-ass spread. It's a double-digit spread. That's how I be with MLB. Facts, NFL cooking me, and I played my whole life, and now hockey my top winning sport. Exactly. When you start winning in a sport you know damn well you don't watch or know shit about, it make you appreciate understanding. Follow the fucking numbers and let the rest do itself. I don't give a damn what you can do or what you've done or you the most popular person in the world. I don't care about that. And you learn that very fast when you start making money in sports you know damn well you don't watch or you ever played or any of that, and you become profitable in it. It make you start understanding, man, fuck who the player is and what they did or do. I gotta just follow what the read telling me. Follow what the read tell you. So be very careful, y'all, with this game. It's a very high total, which is good. But that spread is what throws me off. That double-digit spread is giving you potential blowout. Potentially your player ain't gonna play all game, and potentially you can get sold and be on Twitter ranting later because your player missed by one and he ain't played the whole fourth quarter. So just be careful with that. All right, damn. Okay, so Patrick Williams is the first player that we coming across. He's averaging 10, which they have. Again, they understand based on what they allow, and he's had 10 in his last two of his last 3 games. And even when he don't, he just missing like 6. He missed 6 shots, 5, missed 8 shots, 3, missed 7 shots. They understand that. So that's why his line at 10 is favored. On top of that team, they look at it like, well, you ain't been playing well, but this would be the team you would, if any time, because of how they allow important power forwards to score. Yeah, we'll forever be a... Yeah, I hate that motherfucker. So we can go look and see where it's the value here. You can get 12 at 140. You can get 15 at plus 330, and we still under 19. And you might be able to get a couple here. You can get 18 points at plus 750 on DraftKings, and you're still under the 18 that the 19 that they allow. So there is value in Patrick Williams' points. His rebound, his line is 4.5 at plus money. So I already like your line out the gate because it's already plus money, and you average 6 boards and they give up 7. So needing to get 5 boards, I already like that line because you're gonna give it to me at plus money. The books do fuck up, y'all. That's why I tell you, don't be afraid because of the odds. The books do fuck up. There is human beings like us in there that in the traders' offices that make these lines. They can get caught lacking. It's on you to do your part and get through like this to find them. They will fuck up. Don't be like, damn, they got his 5 not favored, so I'm gonna stay away from it. The read telling you he averaged more than 5, they give up more than 5. That sounds like a dumbass line as far as odds to me, and I'm gonna take advantage of it every time. You can get his 6 rebounds, which he averages with 10 rebound chances at plus 210. That's a 2-leg piece or a 3-leg piece if you want to make a bomb, but 2 of these is a plus 1,000. That's 10-1 odds on your what's the name. So you might want to keep that in mind. So there is value in Patrick Williams' points and rebounds. And again, I can't stress enough, if you're scared of his points, or you scared of his rebounds, bring your ass on down here and just take his rebound plus points. Take his combo, which is 14 and a half, and they give up 26. I don't know if they'll give you an art, but they will give you an art, which you can get at plus 200 for 18, and you can get plus 340 for 20. They're giving up 26 points plus rebounds. So if you're afraid of the points or his rebounds, take his points plus rebounds. You know, you like saying that, don't you? We move. And in games like this, I am not mad if I only see one player because I'm already scared any damn way because of the spread. We found another one. So small forwards, they're giving up 7 rebounds and 5 assists. He's averaging 6 rebound chances, even though he's averaging 2. Like, look, 9, 4, 7s. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're giving up, he getting rebound chances. So you can get 5 at plus 195. You can get 6 rebounds at plus 430 on FanDuel. Seeing they give up 7, there's value there. Now you can always go in and filter it by rebound chances and all that. But I'm just saying off the naked eye, seeing that they have a weakness to giving up rebounds to small forwards, why does that keep happening? They must be updating something. There is value in. There must be value. I mean, there is value in his. What just happened? There is value in his rebounds. It also is value in his assists. They're giving up. I don't even need to see. Well, I needed to come up so I could see the outlines, but they're giving up 5 assists to small forwards. He's averaging 2 on 3 attempts, but he's had 4 potentials here. 4, 5. So seeing that, his line gonna be most likely like 1.5. I would look into his 4 assists. He's had 4 potential assists. Oh, he had them 4, 3, 5 here, and only had 2. So he's getting the potential assists. So keep it. He not calling me out. Didn't go missing. I'm not sure what. Let me see if they said something to me over here. We almost done, Doink. Okay, there we go. We almost done. I'm not sure what the hell going on. So as of now, just going off of that, y'all, there is value in his rebounds for 6. For 6 boards. There's value in Clay's rebounds, seeing that they're giving up 7 a game to small forwards. They're not giving us lines for none of them for some reason. No lines. They still got the lines up here. Okay, so I just wanted to make sure it wasn't the whole game. I just wanted to make sure. All right, we moved. Somebody was, I don't know if they're still in here, but somebody asked about this game. Now, we back in that average of 222, but this is a good game as far as like close games. It's only a 6-point spread where that's giving you that we in the court. What are you talking about? We in the court. I'm not sure what you mean. What you mean we in the court? Oh, got you. All right, so boom, out the gate. Let me see. Okay. They're giving up 23 points to point guards. Who is this? Phoenix. So Phoenix is giving up 23 points. His line is 16 and a half. Again, I can't stress it enough, and the proof is in the pudding. The line is always around your average. They understand it. That's why I don't care about the line. Seeing that, you can see what you can get. Where you start getting value at. You start 20 plus 210 on Fanatics. There's some janky shit going on, y'all. Y'all see this glitched out? Rozier hit for us Monday. Just focus on doing. I'm reading the chat. I'm seeing what you talking about. You said it like we in the what's that? Are you talking to me? Rebounds, another one. Which I don't know why they keep disrespecting him on rebounds, seeing that he actually is going to get them hoes by looking at his rebound chances. He going to get them. 3.5 is minus 125. 3.5 is minus 125, y'all. That is a great line to take. He averages 5 rebounds. They're giving up 7. Like, so 3.5 at minus 25 is a great straight / parlay piece out the gate. You can see that minus 3.5. For 3.5 at minus 125 is a good piece. Seeing the averages. Now again, that's where I'm looking at 6. They're giving up 7. 6 rebounds is plus 330 on FanDuel. Plus 330, there's value in Rozier's rebounds. You should be even more sold on it because you see how many rebound chances he get. He don't get none less than 6 rebound chances. He is a rebound hawk. Like, he literally, as a point guard, is going down there and going to get him. He hit Monday, yeah, for sure. It's always plus money. He be grabbing boards, yeah. And this tell you, even if you don't watch him, not only, like, I don't be looking at these, I'm looking at the chances. Like, this tell me that little motherfucker is going to go get rebounds. So his 6 at plus 330 is good money. Also, 6 assists. They're giving up 6 assists. His line is 4, which is what he averaged. He's getting 7 potential. 7, 5, 11, 6. Like, so hell yeah, I'm entertained to go see what 6 is. 6 is plus 270. There's value in his assists. If you're afraid to take his rebound line or his points line, or assists, rebound and assists. Let me see if they'll give us these odds. They will. His line is 19.5 rebound and assists. No, that's points rebounds. I'm sorry. His line is 7.5 rebound and assists, which is heavily favored. They're giving up 13. So to go see 10, 11. Let's see if you can get anybody up here. Okay, you won't get nothing up here. So even if you scared to take his points or assists, take that. I watch him. That's my team for sure. I gotta start taking notes. My memory bad as hell when I go back to build my stuff. No, if you're not taking notes, remember, that's why I also am a W man's, and I always make sure I post them. That'd be better for a lot of people. People message me all the time, like, thank you, man, for posting these vibes on YouTube, because I can go back and play pause or go back and look at what I missed that you did before I came in. So these every day, I'll never not post these for y'all, for the ones who missed anything. Or just if it's like too much to try to keep in, some taking their notes and playing them as I go, some don't. So rebounds and assists, there is a lot of value in the alt lines for Terry Rozier tonight. W man's. Like, I got y'all always. Tyus Jones. They're giving them 19 points to point guards. His line is 9.5. I don't mind looking up to 15. Shit, you just had it 2 games ago. So 9.5, we might can get value less than that though. 12 is plus 150, parlay piece or straight. 15 is plus 370. They're giving up 19. So 15 points is already plus 370. You want to push the limit, they'll give you 18 points, which is under that 19 still, plus 900 over on DraftKings. So keep that in mind. There's value in Tyus Jones' points. His rebounds is 2.5. I love that line because he averages 4. They give up 5, so 2.5 is too low. But go up to 4 and see what you're getting. Plus 200 on FanDuel for 4 rebounds. He averaging 5 chances. 5 rebounds. He averaged 4. They give up 5. So, like, that's crazy. Like, 5 you can get at plus 390, but I would like 4 lower. If I can get like that good odds at plus 200 or more for lower, so 4 is plus 200. I like Tyus Jones rebounds tonight. Def take notes and I be putting them in my save bets. That's smart. You know, I just found out about that save bet shit like recently, which is crazy, right? So it's looking like so far, okay, we got Nurk. Because I'm about to say it's looking like in this game, it's literally a point guard game where we're going to get our value at. Nurkic. He actually playing better. Look, y'all, he got a trend too. Look, good game, bad, good, bad, good, bad, good. So who knows? It's saying bad, but that ain't gonna take me away from the read. They're giving up 18 points. He's averaging 9. His line is 8.5. They're giving it to you at minus 108 on Bally's, which is actually it's favored on all the other books, which makes sense. He averaged more in the line. They're giving up 18. 10 points is plus money. 12 points is plus 230 on DraftKings. 15 points is plus 600. There go another one, y'all, where the line is way off from the other books. The other books average is plus 438, which y'all don't see. They're giving it to you at plus 600 for 15 points. Motherfucker just had 15 points last game. So there's value. Whether you take it or not, that's on you. It's value in Nurkic points. So it's value in Nurkic, Tyus Jones, and Rozier in that game. 7 points, 222. This kind of like, you getting higher in spread. You around that 222 lower average. What up, Shonda? Um, they're giving up 3 threes to Shea's position. But that's right here. Here we go, right here. So we got some value. They're giving them 9 assists. They're giving them 9 assists to point guards. The Nuggets are. His line is 7, which makes sense that it's favored. He's averaging 7. They're giving him 9. You can get 8 at plus money for like a parlay piece or a straight, and you can get 9, which you can't get more. I'm not gonna go over 9. If y'all care, that's what 10 is. I got a pet peeve. I don't go over alt lines then higher than the average. Once this become red, I know I'm over that average. So I mean, but 10 is 425 though. For the ones who care, he is averaging 11 potential assists with 7 assists a game. So like on average, they miss about 4 shots that he pass them. So there is some dope value in that in his actual line. We move, we looking for that value, with that value. -5. All right. We move. This is crazy. This is like probably the best spread. The other one was like 1.5. So 1 point spread is great. That's telling you down to the wire, games are even, teams are even. It's just that here go another low scoring, but it makes sense because they're defending teams. But that spread is very appealing. A 1 point spread. Nuggets are cooked without Aaron Gordon. I agree. We got a 1 point spread, y'all. So that's good. Well, you know you're gonna get your minutes in. So we go assists. Again, stop paying attention to these numbers. Stop paying attention to the numbers of the actual numbers because look at his potentials. Let's say 3, 10 potential. He could have had 10 that game, 7 that game, 13 that game, 8 that game, 11 that game, 8 that game. So that's why I love doing. This will give you those better insights. So seeing that they're giving up 8 assists, his line is 6, which is favored, which makes sense. For 8, you're getting that plus 250 on Bet3. I mean on FanDuel. That is a great 2-man piece for a plus 1,000. 3 of those is gonna be like plus 5,000, 6,000. So keep that in mind. PG-13 versus Clippers tonight. If you like them narratives, run with them. So there's some value, y'all, in Tyrese Maxey's line and his alt line going up. There's super value there. Keep that in mind. Is that it over there? Yep. All right, we move. 20 points for Kelly Oubre, which is another one, y'all. Look how he started the season off, and then look at the decline. He's due for a good game. So that's even better because you would think that if you're gonna have a good game or you do for that good game, it's gonna be against a team that allows it. Let me stop looking at this motherfucker phone. So 20 points they're giving up to shooting guards. Start seeing where you're getting your odds at. You're getting 18 at plus money, 20 you getting at plus 320 on DraftKings, plus 300 on FanDuel. That's great odds. Seeing that he's due for a good game, they're giving up 20, so taking him up to 20 is not a bad idea at these odds. He contributes well. They're also allowing 6 rebounds. His line is 4.5, which he averages, which is a dumb line again. Plus 185 for 6, so it's not no super value there. And 3 assists. I don't know if they'll give you these. Look, 3 you can see. Plus 390 for 3 assists. Now he's averaging 1, right? This is why paying attention to other shit matters because the value gonna be there. You're giving up 3. Taking him for 3 is plus 390. Like look at these games right here, like 4. He could have had 3. He could have had 3 assists there, 3 assists there, 3 assists there. He can't control that they missing the shots, but the potential show he averaged 3 potentials. That's not his fault that they're missing. So there is actual value, y'all, in 3 assists for plus 390 on DraftKings. Seeing that he have the potential, they just got to hit their shots, and seeing that the defense allow it. It's not that he's not passing it to niggas, like they just got to hit their shots. Whose point did you say before Nurkic? Are you talking about 2 games ago? I damn sure don't remember. You think PG changes anything or no? For what? APG been hurt? PG haven't played this year. Or he come back today? Oh, he played his first game the other day. So I don't got enough sample size to know. That's a good question. I'm like, I don't even recall seeing him play. All right, Caleb. Another one, y'all. He started the season off good. He's like lately, and he's getting the minutes, but he just, 2 for 10, 1 for 7, 2 for 6. He due for a good game. What better game to bounce back than on a team where they giving up points? Now his line is 10, which he averages. They're giving up 13. His line is plus money, y'all. Don't be afraid to take 10 if that makes sense to you because it's plus money. That could be a steal. The books do fuck up, but you can see you can't. 13 is an odd number, but yeah, like I like his 10. Seeing that his line is 9.5, he averages 10. He due for a decent game. Like he could have had 10 every game right here. He just got to hit his shots, and he hit 10. He literally could have had 10 every game this season so far. He hit it these games, and then the games he didn't, he just missing. So yeah, so I wouldn't be afraid to look deeper into Caleb's 10 points tonight. He played one game. Yeah, that's not a big sample size for me to be able to know. You know what I'm saying? You got to pay attention to that. Don't just be like, oh shit, he ain't hit 10 points, and nigga, how he didn't hit 10 points? He me just missing. But another good thing, that's a good sign. I always tell people, when you taking a person for points or threes, the first signal, whether they've been hitting it or not, that should be an indicator like I like this, is that they shoot the ball. You want a person for points with a high volume of shots. You want a person for threes that shoot a lot of threes. It don't matter if they making them or missing them. You at least want to see that they're shooting them. You know what I'm saying? Always keep that in mind. Like he shoots the ball. He's in that. I don't know what his exact usage is. I would have to look it up. But he's shooting the ball. He gets the ball like over 5 shots a game. He's averaging damn near 9 a game, like on average. So just hit him. Like you could have had 10 points every game. You just gotta hit your shots. He ain't gonna keep missing. Drummond is another one. Like look, his line is 8.5, y'all, which is favored. He's averaging 8.5. But again, like look at this. Missed 2 shots, you would have had over 8.5. Missed 6 shots, you would have had over 8.5. You know what I'm saying? And the rest of them, he got over 8.5. They're giving up 17 points to centers. So that 8.5 is minus 115. I love that as a straight bet or a parlay piece if you want to make a parlay piece. What up? So 11.5. Like you getting 12 points at plus 220, seeing they giving up 17. And he could have had 12 points multiple games. He just got to hit his shots. Literally. Look at all these 9s, 10s, and 11s where he missed half his damn shots, even at 8. He could have, it's not 12 points, it's not out of the question, seeing how many shots he missed and seeing what they giving up. So it's value in Andre Drummond's points going all the way up to 15 at plus 650. Seeing that he's around that 9-10 range and then still done went fucking 50% from the field. Like, there you go. Gotta be like 50. Drummond's double-double for what? I'm not seeing double-double on the strength of they're not allowing. I would need to see double digits in both of these for me. I need Green in 2 spots of the 3 for me to think double-double. I don't care about their averages. What is going on? I'm glad. And I'm down to the last couple games. Like 2 more games? Okay, because like what is happening? They're updating something. They're updating something. They're updating something, so we got to get through this shit. They keep doing that. Oh, my bad. All right, we here. All right, let's see what we get our defensive weaknesses at here. It's looking like the Terrence man. He's playing better too, though, y'all. Look, he playing better. He still ain't really shooting good, but he's shooting the ball, averaging 5 attempts. They're giving up 16. His line is 7.5. 10 points is plus 185. 12 points is plus. Whoa. Oh, it's all lines changed. What the fuck? Okay, 10 points, and then 15 is plus 700 if you want to go that high. Like, even like, look, 11, but he missed 4 shots. He could have had 15 here, so keep that in mind as well. 6 rebounds. Now, that's a good line. I love his line with rebounds. I always hit on Terrence Mann. For one, his line is 4. He averaged 4 on 7 rebound chances, and they giving it to you at like damn near plus money. So I would take the 4. They're giving up 6, so you can look and see for 6 rebounds, it's plus 400 on FanDuel. There's some value in his line and his alt line. seeing that he's averaging 4 rebounds and 7 chances, taking 6 is not out of the question. Seeing that they give up 6. And he's had 6 multiple times. And even the games he don't, 2 could have had 6. 4 could have had 8. 4 could have had. He damn near could have had 6 every game but 1. So taking him up to 6 rebounds at plus 400 is great value. So keep that in mind as well. Was there something else up here with him? So rebounds and points is something you might want to look into for Terrence Mann. Derrick Jones, power forward. They're giving up 22 points to his position. His line is 10, which is another one where you giving me 10 at plus money, and that's his average. And they're giving up double that. So 10 points has value. It's all damn, they just dropped it that fast, y'all. His line just went to 8.5, which is favored it, which makes sense. Make a whole lot of sense. He averages more than that. They're giving up double that. So 8.5 is a great straight piece or a parlay piece. 10 plus money now. 15 is plus 480. You're still under that 22.5. He's gotten that. And then even games where he didn't, where he was like hovering around it, he just missed over 60% of his shots. If you want to mash the gas and go at least see, they won't even give it to you. But there is value in his 8.5 line and 15 points. He's hitting the 15 before, and the games where he was at 10 or 11, he missed 6 shots in both games. You got to hit the shots. We can't focus on if you don't hit them. We just got to hope you do. Rebounds. They're giving up 9 rebounds. His line is 2.5, which he averages more, and he actually going in there trying to get boards. So seeing that 2.5, 4 rebounds, plus money, 6 rebounds plus 800, and they're giving up 8. They're not going to get 6 rebounds. Is the chances that he averages a game anyway. You just need him to grab 6. They're giving up 8 plus 800 for 6 rebounds is crazy value for Derrick Jones. Seeing that they're giving up more than that, and he's still, even though he averaged 4, he getting it. He's in 6 chances, positions a game. There's crazy value in Derrick Jones alt lines on his rebounds, y'all. Y'all might want to look into that. Crazy value. I'm not sure it's free, but if I don't, it's not free, but it's a little bit of nothing. And you can use that promo code up top to make it even cheaper. But this shit ain't about no money. No, not at all. I bet like y'all, and I stay away from that. I give people the confidence to make their own bets. Who am I? Shit, my bets lose. So who am I to look at your bet and give you my advice? You know what I'm saying? My shit lose. I ain't superior to nobody, and that's what I feel like that's doing. Like, no, if you like it, I love it. If you made the right reads of what you've learned in these streams or what you've seen, and that's what you running with, who am I to go over your work? Like I'm your, you know what I'm saying? No, I don't do that. That's discrediting what you put into that play. Personally, for me, $7 with the promo, yeah, that shit less than 10 cents a day. That's why I do this with y'all. Points and rebounds is another one. That's a good call, Lamont. If you scared of the points, scared of the rebound, go take points plus rebounds. That's a great point. Always go look into that. We move. 10 o'clock. Be careful. Now this is the highest spread. This actually higher than, total. It's actually higher than that Mavericks game, but it's giving blowout. You got a double-digit spread here. So be very careful. Don't mean you can't play nothing. Just be very careful that it's potentially can get out of hand, and the players you may be looking for or using may not play the fourth quarters. May not play the fourth quarter tonight. Seeing that Sacramento is so much better than Toronto, that shit can get out of hand. It can get very much out of hand. So keep that in mind. I guess we can look at this 4. It's not, no, we're going to focus on Bright. Here go Bright. Like, look at Bright. Okay, there we go. 5 rebounds. His 4 is plus money. I don't know if they'll give you his 4.5. No, nope. So it's a good read, but it ain't no value there. 4 assists for O'Shea, which is crazy that this line is at 2. And look at this, y'all. He got 4. He done covered his line of 2 the last 4 games, but he could have had 4 assists like damn near every game. Like the potential's there. So I'm definitely interested in seeing what his 4 assists is. Plus 450 for 4 assists. That is crazy value again, y'all. They're giving up 4 assists on average to small forward. Sacramento is. He had 4 his last game, but looking at potential, he averages 4 potentials a game. They just got to hit their shots. So seeing that there's crazy value in O'Shea 4 assists tonight. Did they just beat them? I'm not. They might have. They might have beat them. They might have beat them. I think they did beat them. Now that you say that, because I think that was a game that we covered. So there's crazy value, y'all, in O'Shea assist tonight. Keep that in mind. He had, matter of fact, saying that. Let me see. Is that him? He had 2 against them last game, 3 potentials. Niggas got to hit their shots, but he's in a good position to get them. Okay, where we at? Kevin Horder. This is another tricky one too, though, because we don't know if he's gonna play, but we still gotta find that value. We gotta worry about the value. His line is 10.5. He's averaging that. So his 10.5 line, if he played tonight, look good. Seeing that he done damn near got that every game outside of last game. But look, he had 10 and missed 9 shots. That should have covered. You know what I'm saying? So to see up to 15 for him is plus 235. That's a little nice 2-man piece if you want to make you like a 10-1 plus 1,000 type shit. Like you can definitely do it with that. So just be very mindful. If not Horder, you're gonna have to look into Malik Monk. But the value might change. Remember, they're giving up 15 to that position. So if Malik Monk 15 ain't in that plus 200 or more range, there's no value there. What you mean? What are they like? I don't know how to answer that. They vary depending on what I see on the board. Some be plus 100 straights. Sometimes they be plus 5, plus 6, plus 1,000. I don't know. Like that's for every sport. I ain't no certain odds I'm looking at. Like shit, I'm looking at whatever value I can get on the board. Porter sold me last game. Yeah, I was about to say like, but while we talking soccer in the chat, we talk about NBA. If you in the core, you will see. Or you can ask one of the mods. They giving up 2 threes to DeRozan. You can get that. Oh, you only gonna get that plus 196. Another one. 4 assists here. You got another one. Like again, I'm not sure. Like he got the potentials. 4, 5, 4. He can get 4 assists. They gotta hit their shots. 2 is at plus 110 with 3 potential. So it's value there, believe it or not. But if you want to go up to 3 plus 260, and I guarantee you Bet 365 gonna have his 3. Um Sabonis. And he probably he had 17 last time he played them, shot 50% from the field. They're giving up 23 to centers. His line is 18.5. There's value in his line. His line is 18.5 at plus money. He averaged 20. They give up 23. But because he ain't hit it last game, that's probably why. Again, y'all pay attention to shit like this, though. He's coming off 3 bad games. You do for a great game. So I like his 18.5, seeing you average more and they allow more. If you want to go and see if you can get some value up here, yeah, you're gonna have to go up to 25, which I'm not. And then we got, oh, that's it. That's it. That was our last game of the slate. So I hope everybody picked up on some gems. I hope people found some stuff that they like, that they love. Y'all already know on Twitter. I'll have a play for y'all later. We already 2.5 hours in. I hope everybody found some gems. I found some gems. I ain't made no plays, but we will make some. Y'all already know. If you played anything, whether I don't have to signal it. If you like anything, just tag me in it later. Let me know that you've seen it. Or even if you didn't, we want to pay attention to them reads that we seen. So keep that in mind. Give me about 30 minutes to an hour. That's just because the stream be so long. So it got to do its part as far as uploading on YouTube. If you coming in late, every morning we do this show, and it'll always be posted on YouTube. Always. I'll never not give y'all that benefit. Whether you want to go back and slow it down and play pause, or even if you came in later in the 12-game slate and you missed something, because there's always gems to be found. And damn it, I'm going to find every one for y'all. That's just what I do. So keep that in mind as far as that. So it'll be up shortly. Again, W stream. Appreciate all the follows. Appreciate all the subs. We back at it tomorrow. Good luck on everybody. I hope everybody hit everything that they play, even though that's unrealistic. But that's the mind frame we want to have. Our mind frame every day is rob the robbers. You know what I'm saying? That's our goal. Don't be afraid to play for value. Don't be afraid. Don't let them negative odds fool you into thinking you playing a safe play because the odds are negative. I'm getting y'all away from 5 or more leg parlays. Don't be afraid to play your straights. Don't be afraid to play ladders. If you like a person at 425 and then the next one plus 800, you don't got to parlay it. Greed is going to kill you every time. So keep that in mind. And again, we back at it tomorrow morning, same time, 9 to 9:30, somewhere in there. Just follow and turn your notices on. You won't have to worry about it. For those who missed it, the VOD will be up later. I will have a play for y'all. The rest of y'all I see in the Discord. Y'all know it's time to get busy. We do got a 20% off in the Discord. $20 off your first month, which keep popping up. It's also in my bio. But again, W Stream, W Cuzzos. I love y'all. We be back at this shit tomorrow. And till next time. Huh? Hugo? Great gems and still stream on Twitch. And Chimam, you should bring your show to playback and still stream on Twitch. No, I'm trying to keep everything in one area, man. Maybe once I hit this partner, we will. But right now, shit, I'm averaging. You know what I'm saying? We're going to focus on this. But look, we back at it, though. Let me get this posted for y'all so y'all got more than enough time to get to this. I got to go get the soccer for the stream, though. For sure. But look, we back at it tomorrow, though. In the morning, y'all. Good luck tonight.